Hello, everybody, and welcome to Benton, Wisconsin for the Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg Knights as they host the Potosi Cassville Chieftans here tonight for Benton's homecoming. We are about a minute and a half away from the national anthem and play introductions. I am joined tonight by Dr. Matt Wiederholt from Scales Mound. Say hi, Doctor.
Hello there.
And Nathan Kelleher, Benton Senior. Say hi, Nate.
How's it going?
There we go. He's coming through. Alrighty, we are going to be here tonight live, giving you play-by-play, all the good stuff. Tonight's first half is brought to us by Benton State Bank. Second half brought to us by the Southside Hornet Grill down in Scales Mound. We're going to get ready here for the national anthem, and we'll be right back after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time could we ask you to please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
That was the national anthem here in Benton as we get ready for the Potosi Cassville Chieftains as they take on the Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg Knights. Let's take a look real quick at the season so far for both of these teams. So first we have the Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg Knights. They started the year at Ozaki where they won 32-14. Then they welcomed Westby here in Benton where they lost 29-14. Then the Knights took on Cuba City over in Shullsburg, where they came out victorious 48-20. And then we had a visit to Parkview last week, where they were able to come out with a 55-0 win. The Potosi Cassville Chieftains traveled to played Wazeeka Steuben the first week, or Seneca. Sorry, I'm not a professional, by the way. Where they won 34-6. Then they played Ithaca, where they won 36-8. Then they played Belleville, where they dropped to 30-7. And then they played Mineral Point last week where they won 34-7 or 34-27. So both teams here tonight 3-1. Dr. Wiederholt, can you tell us how this game is going to start?
It's going to start. The Knights have the toss. They chose to receive. They're going to be the left to right as we see it in a press box, but that is north to south. So the Knights will receive. Hopefully they're able to get on the scoreboard early. And both teams are having introductions, and we'll be starting shortly.
And it is homecoming here tonight, and we are joined by the new king. No, I'm not talking about Charles. I'm talking about homecoming king, Nathan Kelleher. Congratulations, Nathan.
Thank you.
Nathan's going to be doing the play-by-play tonight. Dr. Wiederholt's going to be doing the color in between plays. And then think of me as like when Dennis Miller did Monday Night Football for that year. I'm just here for like the jokes and stuff. If you joined us last night for Benton versus Potosi volleyball, you get a double dose of me. I'm sorry.
Number 22 defensive back, Chad Heffley. A senior number 24.
I'm also running the camera tonight, so any mistakes on that end are my fault. Scoreboard is, I should probably get that off that screen, huh? Already starting off bad. Any scoreboard mistakes can be called into Dave Weigel, athletic director for Scales Mound.
Senior.
That scoreboard up.
Defensive end, number 60.
And again, tonight's first half brought to us by Benton State Bank. I will have more on them later.
A junior, number 72, defensive tackle, Jonah Driscoll. A junior, defensive end, number 80, Max.
And real quick, we have our fight night for volleyball coming up here in a couple weeks at Benton on September 29th when the Zephyrs host the Miners from Shullsburg, actually. And we take that opportunity to raise money for somebody that's been in a struggle. We're raising money this year for a lady named Liz Gore, a Benton resident who's been battling cancer. If you'd like to buy a shirt for that night, you can do so through Sunday at 11:59 p.m. If you scan that code in the corner of your screen with your phone's camera app, a link will pop up. You can go on there and order a shirt anytime you want. Like I said, those orders are due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. For fight night. So if you are from Benton or Shullsburg and are going to be attending that game, there's going to be raffles and all that stuff. A little more info on that as well as the night goes on. So here we go. We're getting ready for kickoff.
Kicking off for Potosi Cassville. 25, Roman Frederick. Need to receive for the Knights, Lawrence.
All right, Nathan, it's up to you now.
And Weagle.
Who's kicking there for Potosi?
Looks like Roman Frederick kicking for the Chieftains, and Weagle and Lawrence back to receive.
Roman Frederick do all for the Chieftains. Kick is coming.
That kick go out of bounds. Yep, penalty flag there. So that goes. Does it go to the 35 or the 40 in high school? It's the 40, right, Coach?
35.
35. Oh, see, I'm already wrong.
Or the spot of the football where it went out of bounds. So looking here like the Knights will be content at the 35-yard line to start their first possession.
I'm going to give people motion sickness with this camera tonight. Dr. Wiederholtz used to do on the radio with some professionals. He's in for a lesson tonight.
35-yard line.
It'll be good.
Coach Wiederholt and I actually coached football for the Benton Scales Mound team a couple years ago together, so we have quite a rapport.
It's been 7. Can you believe that, Coach?
Oh, my goodness.
So here we go, 1st and 10, Dewar under center. Takes a snap, hand off to Sandlin. Got blocking in front of him, cuts it upfield. He goes for the first down.
Nice block out front by Jonah Driscoll, the right guard pulling out front, kicking out the end. Nevada Sandlin, last year's second team all-conference running back. It's been Lawrence, the main ball carrier so far this year for the Knights. This time Sandlin getting himself going. Nice first down rush to start the game for the Knights.
So Dewar back under center. Takes a snap, hand off to Lawrence this time. Got blockers. Looked like he pulled a little hurdle.
Met a wall of Potosi Cassville
Shot by
Chieftans.
Razuki.
Let's take a look at those stats for Nate Lawrence on the season so far. He's had 51 rushing attempts for 371 yards. He's averaging about 7.3 yards a carry, and he's had 7 touchdowns, including 5 in one game against, was that Cuba City? Yeah, against Cuba City, he had 5 rushing touchdowns. Was TH Area Player of the Week for that game.
So it looks like about a gain of 1 there, so it'll bring up 2nd and 9. Dewar under center. Takes a snap. Dive to Montani. Picks up a 5 yards. Nice little chunk there.
Coach Gordonowitz, offensive coordinator for the Knights, looking to spread the wealth. First play, as we mentioned, to Nevada Sandlin, then coming left the opposite way to Nate Lawrence. Now we're filling through the middle for Colin Montani. So trying to probe, see how the Potosi Cassville is defending. Very traditional 4-4 front for Potosi Cassville, really showing that same front as they have for years under the direction of head coach Mark Siegert.
Dewar under center here. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Looking for receivers. He's got Max Wienen, and he turns it upfield for a good gain there. Tackled by Udeholven.
The game within the game there. So I just mentioned that Potosi Cassville tends to be in a 4-4. That time they brought their linebacker down to a 5-3 front. What that does is take one linebacker out of that drop zone, and they took advantage of it with the crossing route. So an excellent play call by the Knights. Excellent drive to start this game.
See if we have time for that replay. We might come back to it here in a second if we don't have enough time. If they break that huddle. Dewar rolls out there, does a good job of drawing a couple of Potosi defenders, and waits for that Max Wienen opening and takes advantage of it. We are back wrong when
Dewar back under center here. He takes a snap. Dive to Montani. He picks up another good chunk there. 5-6 yards there, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Really like the way the Knights, as we mentioned, sweeps to the right, sweep to the left, come back with an interior run, then a crossing drag route to the tight end to the right side. This time coming back with an interior trap to Colin Montani. Nice run, keeping the chains going forward. Obviously a 4-down situation for the Knights with this field position.
And again, this is the part of the press box where we start to run into issues. You can see there's a little thing right here. I'm kind of running into the window, so I'll try my best. I got to lean the camera out the window. It's tough.
Dewar back under center here, and Lawrence in motion. Hands it to Montani once again, and he is going to. Looks like
down?
Short. Yep, bringing up 3rd and 1.
Stop on the play by Ethan off from his right tackle position. So if it works once, why not come back to it twice? Try to run a little off tackle to the same direction. This time the left tackle for the Potosi Chieftains squeeze it down, but it was after after Montani picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, he did.
We did.
That. Yep. Late call there on that 1st down. Again, that scoreboard tonight being run by Dave Weigel, so thanks to Dave for running that for us. Makes it a little easier on us.
So here we go on the on 1st and 10. Dewar takes a snap. Hand off to Montani once again. He gets tripped up there.
3rd straight carry for Montani. This time it was a down play off the right side, trying to go off tackle. Nice job by the left end of Potosi Cassville, squeezing it down. Burkhoff's name mentioned once again. 2nd and long for the Knights.
Montani, definitely the short yardage back here for the Knights. He's at 28 attempts on the year for 143. He averages 5.1 a carry, but when they need a yard or two, that's who they definitely turn to.
So here we go, 2nd and 9 coming up. Dewar under center once again. Looks like he's going to give it to Sandlin this time, and it is going to get blown up.
First time we're going to go to a replay here. I want to show what the Knights were trying to accomplish, even though it was a short run. So we'll work with the technology here on a replay. So what we see here is our camera isn't quite picking up, but there was twins off to the left side here. What you're trying to do is walk that linebacker up, run across on play in this gap. Potosi Cassville did a nice job of screening it down, so there'd be twins up to this side that we're not able to see. Looking to do a cross on run through here. Nice job squeezing it down by the Chieftains.
So 3rd and 7 here for the Knights. Lawrence in motion. Drops back out. Rolls left. Throwing it deep. Oh, receiver trip there.
Bad camera work on my end there.
That's okay. Incidental contact in the south end zone. Just a defensive back got feet tangled up. Incomplete pass. So now decision time. Obviously, I'm believing the Knights are going to go for it here on 4th and 8 from the 20-yard line. It's a matter of what play Coach Kardonowitz is drawing up.
So here we go. 4th and 7. Dewar under center. This time it is Lawrence in motion once again. He's dropping. He's got 21. That's Trevor Andrews, and he gets stopped once again. So turnover on downs for the Knights there.
All right, let's take a look at the replay. While the Knights weren't able to convert, let's talk about what happened here. So they had their twins motion that they had twins motion from before. He's going to come across, trying to draw the defender over, swinging the back out. Nice pursuit here, just not able to get that block. Well-designed play, just missed the one block, but give credit to Potosi Cassville for the flow on defense.
Alrighty, so Potosi Cassville's going to take over here with 7:21 left here in the 1st quarter.
We'll see what Potosi Cassville's quarterback, Razoki, can come up with on this first drive. Looks like it's going to be a handoff here to number 25, which is Roman Frederick.
Roman Frederick's probably going to be the workhorse here tonight for the Chieftains. Got some time, even as a freshman. COVID year 3 years ago as a freshman. Got more and more time as that season went on. Excellent running back last year and has become the workhorse so far for them last week. Let's take a look at his stats from last week. Rushing, he was 13 for 36, only 3 yards a carry. He's usually much better than that on a year.
As Oki takes snap, he's going to hand it off once again to Frederick, if I'm not mistaken.
Once they get up from the pile, we'll find out, I guess.
And it was Frederick.
Frederick, the ball carrier, brought down by Dewar.
So while we have a second, let me ask for you to like this video if you're out there watching. Appreciate it. Dr. Wiederholt, big social media guy. Every time I see him, he's on Facebook, checking his phone and all that stuff.
Some things Coach says is not true.
As Raz hands off to number 27, that is Eli Adams, and he breaks away from him. And he gets a big chunk of yardage there and moving those chains for the Chieftains.
Running about by Heffley.
Nice block out there on the edge. I want to see that one again. Look like a little pancake block here.
So let's give credit to Chad Heffley as he comes across from his side. So nice block here. Picks up the block. Second great block by both guards pulling. Give credit to Heffley. Took a very nice angle, or that play would have gone for more for the Chieftains.
That's a view of the sky, not the field. There we go.
Okie takes a snap. He throws it to Udeholven. Udeholven had a blocker. He makes one miss, spins, and he gains about 5 there.
Last week, Ulehoven had 2 receptions for a total of 8 yards in their victory over the Mineral Point Pointers.
Tackle by Cody Haynes.
That's a big win for them over Mineral Point. You know, going up and playing a school that's in a bigger conference, all that stuff, just like the Knights against Cuba City a couple weeks ago.
2nd and 5.
And was that their crossover game?
Yeah, Six Rivers doing very well against the Swall in the crossovers this
Yeah,
season.
so those crossover games count towards your playoff eligibility. So those are big wins.
Yep, pride and playoffs both.
Okie under center. He's going to hand it off to Frederick again, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Frederick on the carry.
Potosi Cassville is able to establish that trap play inside. They're going to keep going to it. As we mentioned, Roman Frederick, the workhorse, his 3rd carry on this young evening here in his first drive for the Chieftains, showing why he is an all-conference running back.
So as 1st and 10 here, Chieftains are up to the line. Okie takes a snap. He rolls out left. He's throwing deep. Overthrew number 26 there.
If I don't drop
Sam Udeholven.
if I don't drop the camera out of the window on a play like that tonight, it's going to be a miracle. Let me just tell you that. It is a risky turn.
That's the favorite play. That's a waggle play for Potosi Cassville. I believe it's their favorite play over the years where they – well, can we take a look at that, Coach?
No, I didn't save it.
All right, we didn't save it. So anyway, it went incomplete. That's probably why it wasn't saved. But they will be back to that, and we'll draw it up what that waggle looks like with the pulling guard and the quarterback rolling out.
I should just save every play, huh?
2nd and 10, Okie under center. He's going to hand it off to Frederick again, and he's going to pick up a decent amount of yards. That's going to be 4 yards there, bringing it to 3rd and 6.
So they're about the 36. So Coach Siegert here may be thinking with this field position, is this really 4-down territory or not? He may be thinking 2 plays to pick up the 6 yards, probably depending on the outcome of this year play for the Chieftains.
How many years? Do you know how many years Coach Siegert's been the coach there?
You know, I was going to look that up, and I didn't. I believe it's at least 22. So we're talking homecoming night right now for the Knights. So it's a little bit of a homecoming for Coach Siegert, as he was an assistant coach for Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg back in the day.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, he was an assistant for the Zephyrs.
3rd and 6, Okie takes a snap, hands off to 27, which is Eli Adams, and once again, he is going to pick up the first down for the Chieftains.
So that's the exact same play where they had the long run last time to Elijah Adams to the left side. Once again, both guards pulling to the left side. This time Adams decides to cut it back, gets the necessary yardage to keep the chains moving. For the Chieftains, Knights take a timeout.
We'll have a timeout. We're going to play a little ad here for our fight night, so we'll be right back.
On Thursday, September 29th, the Benton Zephyr volleyball team takes on the Shullsburg Miners. Every year, the Benton volleyball team hosts an annual fight night where they raise money for someone in need. This year, we are raising money for a local Benton resident who has been courageously battling cancer. There will be raffle prizes of 50-50 and other ways to donate available that night, so come on down to Benton High School for an awesome night of fundraising, community building, and some great volleyball. That's Thursday, September 29th. Be there!
And we're back here in Benton after that timeout. by the Knights.
So 1st and 10 here for the Chieftains as Oki goes back under center. Takes a snap, hands off to Adams. He's going to pick up a good yardage after a second burst there. Bringing up 2nd and 6.
Both teams' offenses are very wing tee based. The Knights' base is a little bit more traditional wing tee than Potosi Cassville. They're a little bit more diversified. That time it was a traditional wing tee look. They just ran an interior run play where they pull their guards, except this time they cut it out. So once again, probing the middle of that Knight line, expect a sweep coming up as they build off of that formation.
So 2nd and 6 here. They're going to hand it up the middle to, once again, Frederick. And he's going to go maybe a yard, if that.
Last time the Chieftains were able to convert on 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 presents itself again. We'll see which Coach Siegert and the Chieftains coaching staff have the call.
Third and 5.
So 3rd and 5 here for the Chieftains. Oki under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Adams, and he gets about 2-3 yards. It looked like it was going to go nowhere, and Adams made something out of nothing.
And there is the sweep play that I anticipated that they were building off of after probing the interior of that Knight line. This time, the very nice contained by the outside. Trevor Andrews turning that back into the flow with this field position. Expect the Chieftains to go for it.
So 4th and 3 here for the Chieftains. Let's see what they have in store. Going to be a pass to Udeholven, and it is going to go for the 1st down.
Reception.
We can take a look at that 1st down, Coach. I'll talk about it on our telestrator here. So what we see is here we see we'll draw on this side. So we got twins of the. We'll hit the button. We'll draw it up. So we have twins of this side. This is going to roll out for the bubble. He's the lead blocker, able to get that just enough of a block. Cuts it inside. 1st down for the Chieftains.
So 1st and 10 here for the Chieftains. Oki's going to take the snap, hand off to Frederick. It's going to get stopped there for, looks like, 4 or 5 yards.
We'll see if we got that one.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Well, it wasn't a long run necessarily. I'll just talk about the interior lead play. So what we have here is they've been going to Roman Frederick or Eli is the blocker. Oh.
We're still practicing this technology.
Yeah, we're still
there we
practicing
go.
the technology. Anyway, it was an interior lead with the fullback leading the way, 2nd back following on that run.
2nd and 7.
So 2nd and 7 here coming up for the Chieftains.
What's the matter, Coach? You never used a telestrator before?
No,
Jeez.
Oki takes a snap. He's dropping back to pass. He's got his man Udeholven, and nice hit there by 81 Chaz Weeks.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he caught it. It's hard for me to see, too. Chaz Weagle, one of our better or a really good defensive back here for the Knights. He's got a good amount of tackles, but he does have an interception for a touchdown in that Week 1 game at Ozaki.
3rd consecutive time. It's been 3rd or 5 or 3rd and 6 in this drive. We'll see what the Chieftains dial up here deep in the Knights' red zone.
Oki, the pitch to Adams. He's going to make a juke, and he is going to score for the Chieftains.
Adams for the touchdown.
Nice move there.
So usually, if you've been noticing, Roman Frederick had been lining up here and Eli Adams here. This time the two click and hold. There you go. Click and hold. This time the two flip, allowing Adams, who tends to be the more wide type runner, Frederick tends to go more north and south. That time they switched the backs in the backfield, ran to the wide side of the field, converted it for the score for the Chieftains.
And I'm going to talk here just because I was told that I sound muffled and I want to hear myself on the stream. So that's why I'm talking. So Potosi kicks, and
nice kick there.
Good. I heard everybody else sounds good, though, so that makes me jealous.
At first I heard I wasn't, so
I sound
I'm
great.
not surprised by that, but I guess I'm a little more clear now.
I sound great, Dad. I don't know what you're talking about. My dad sometimes texts me and tells me how the stream's looking. He does a lot of good work. I'm going to do a read here real quick for our ads, so just give me a second here. Let me get everything ready while we're waiting for the kickoff here. So let's go with tonight's first half. So tonight's first half, sponsored by Benton State Bank, with over 125 years of experience serving their customers' needs. Benton State Bank, along with their branches Shullsburg Community Bank and Tennyson Potosi Community Bank, have built a reputation of putting customer and community first. With an easy-to-use online portal, easily accessible on all devices and mobile depositing, you can bank from anywhere, anytime. Benton State Bank, putting community first. Find out more by visiting bentonbank.com or calling 608-759-3600. That's bentonbank.com or 608-759-3600. Thank you to Benton State Bank for sponsoring tonight's first half.
So, Frederick will kick off for the Chieftains after the score, and as usual, Lawrence and Weagle back to receive.
Eli Adams, his 7th touchdown run of the season. He's averaging just over 100 yards per contest.
I'm just kidding, Dad, by the way. You can always send those tips in. I do appreciate it.
Another nice kick there by Frederick. It's going to stay in bounds, and Weagle's going to take it to the right side. Got blocking in front of him. Going to bring it out to about the, looks like, I can't tell.
I believe about 27 yard line.
Shout out to the grounds crew here who threw down numbers today. That was Dan Kilcoyne and Carl Littlecoat. With the help of the junior high students, they were able to stencil the numbers on the field. They were not down until about 9 or 10 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, excellent groundwork. Field looks better and better all the time, so great groundwork by the custodial staff here at Benton High School.
So here we go. After the unable to convert the 4th down, let's see what the Knights offense comes up with as Dewar hands the ball off to Lawrence, and it is stuffed maybe for 2 yards there.
Potosi Cassville, as I mentioned, traditionally at 4-4 defense, their ends will play a little bit wider, but their linebackers read and attack very hard. That time they did an excellent job of taking away any cutback lane, taking away the point of attack. What that does leave is earlier on, Max Weenan had a deep crossing route that was converted by the Knights. It does leave that open. So Potosi Cassville a little more susceptible to the pass. In fact, the last 2 games combined, they've given up 575 yards passing to Belleville and Mineral Point, something that you don't normally see out of a Potosi Cassville Chieftain defense.
You are good. This is way better than our volleyball streams.
As Dewar hands it off again to Lawrence, he's going to get to the outside here. He's going to make a nice cut there, and he's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards, bringing up 3rd and 5.
Is that the end of the first?
End of the quarter.
End of the first quarter here in Benton. So we will be right back. Right now, the Potosi Cassville Chieftains are leading us 7-0. And like I said, we'll be right back. What am I going to play? I don't have anything to play, do I? What do I have to play? I have something to play. I've always got something to play. What am I doing here? Nah, I ain't got nothing to play. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. I have a parade video. There we go. I forgot I did that. All right, I got to cut that one a little short. We're ready for the second quarter here.
So do you like a play action here, Dr. Wiederholt?
Well, we'll see. I can see a rollout maybe.
Okay. And they're going to hand it off here to Lawrence, and it gets blown up.
So it wasn't a rollout, but it was a counter misdirection coming back the other way. So that's big. That's hit or miss against this Potosi Cassville front because the way they attack, they take away a lot of the lanes. But at that same point, if you over pursue, it does leave that cutback lane there. So feast or famine, Knights not able to convert. First time Jacob Dewar will come on the field, moving from his quarterback position to the punter.
Who's back to return that?
Udehoven. Dayton Udehoven back to return for the Chieftains.
A line drive punt.
Yep. He's going to return this, and he is going to, make a nice couple of moves, and he's brought down by Landon Leahy. Looks like there's a flag on the play, though.
Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. Hit the wrong button.
Brought down by Brandon Leahy.
Hit the big red
Penalty
button.
marker down.
Not the replay button. Hit the big red button.
The chain gang got a little excited, moved from the spot of the football. We'll see what the penalty is.
Nice return there to pick that one up rolling on the ground like that. You never know, it might take a bad bounce.
Talking to the Knights, that's always a good sign. Holding, Potosi Cassville. So that negates the very nice run that you mentioned, Coach Kern. Backs the Chieftains back into their own territory. We'll see where the final spot is. Looks like the Chieftains will take over their second drive of the game from their own 42-yard line, right hash mark.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
That was a fast first quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot of runs.
So Okie under center on 1st and 10. He's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back to pass.
Oh, I missed that one. He got me. Faked me out.
Right Braden Fishnick for the completion. For about maybe a yard, if that.
Braden Fishnick has 4 receptions on the year for 62 yards, 1 touchdown,
8 of the yards,
15 and a
second down
half
and down.
points per game. 15 and a half yards per game.
So 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Chieftains. Okie takes the snap, hands it off to Adams. He's got blockers in front. And finally tackled there by Chad Heffley.
As we mentioned, it's Roman Frederick between the tackles. Eli Adams, that time off to the left side. We'll draw that up, Coach. I'll draw it on a telestrator. We're going to see very traditional wing T play here. Left guard's going to pull. I got to hit the button. Sorry, Coach. First guard's going to pull, block out.
Can't press and
Second
hold.
guard's going to
There
pull.
we go.
Sorry, second guard's going to pull. Get that lead block. That time Eli Adams decides to cut it up. Gains the first down.
We're going to get this to work really good by the end of the night, I promise.
So after the big game, 1st and 10, he's going to hand it to Frederick for a couple yards.
Between the tackles, inside dive play, that's going to be Frederick. Nice stop though by the Knights. Second and 7, still 2nd and 8. Obviously the position, what you need to get the Potosi Cassville in right now, because another first down or 2, they would be in 4-down territory. Obviously a situation that you want to avoid with the run game of the Chieftains.
So 2nd and 7 here. Okie under center. Hawk in motion. He takes a snap. He's going to hand it to Frederick once again for a gain of 2, 3 maybe. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hawk in motion that play had no impact on the play, but what we like to call that is window dressing, where he's just going in motion, seeing if he can get the linebackers just to slide out a little bit to their left, honoring that motion, then they just cut it back into the middle. So nice job by the Knight defense, not over addressing that motion.
So 3rd and 6 up here for the Chieftains. Okie's under center once again.
I don't think our scoreboard's working. So
He hands it to Adams. And that is the Knights jump right all over that. And they are going to bring up a 4th and 5 and a tough decision.
Yeah, this is kind of a tough decision. I agree with you, Nate. It's at the 41. Looks like Potosi Cassville is going to go for it. They had the decision to try to punt, pin the Knights deep, or knowing that if they're not able to convert, they're still not giving the Knights great field position. So Coach Siegert deciding early on here in the second quarter, roll the dice, keep the offense on the field.
Our scoreboard is malfunctioning at the moment. I'm going to work on it here. I have busy hands right now, so I'm trying.
4th and 6 here. Okie's going to drop back to pass. And it is deflected. A very nice deflection there by Cody Haynes.
Cody Haynes, left defensive end. If you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up. That's indeed what he did on that quick little square out. Created the interference and a knockdown. So a big stop for the Knights. 3rd series, hoping to convert.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
That was a J.J. Watt play right there. All right, I'm still working on the scoreboard thing. Not exactly sure what's going on. Dave Weigel messed this up somehow. It's definitely his fault. I'm just kidding.
First and 10 here for the Knights.
I get it working here.
Dewar under center. Dropping back to pass. Looking for Weagle and double coverage. He's got him in stride. Oh, broken up.
Pass intended for Weagle.
Very nice breakup there.
It was a very nice breakup by the defensive back, getting his hands in at the last moment. But give credit to Jacob Dewar. While the pass was incomplete, he put it right where he had to, just over the outstretched arms to the sideline, because with the safety coming over the top, if he drifts it a little bit more to the inside, the safety's able to make the play. So while it was an incompletion, it was a very good incompletion in the placement by Jacob Dewar.
So after the incompletion here, it brings up 2nd and 10. Sandlin's in motion. They're going to give it to Montani, and he's going to get a gain. We got a flag, late flag coming in.
Oh, there our scoreboard's working. Yeah, now it seems to be working. Go figure.
Well, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but it is off by 11 seconds.
That's Dave's fault.
Penalty against the Chieftains will not quite give the Knights the first down, but it will make it second and very manageable. Oh, and they're going to give them the first.
We'll see if it's running. We'll find out the hard way.
Didn't look like they quite had the yardage. Not going to argue about it. Knights first down.
Again, there are a lot of things that could go wrong. I have a rat's nest of wires up here, so our scoreboard not working is the best case scenario.
As Dewar takes a snap, he's going to hand it to Montani, and he's going to gain 3 yards, bringing up 2nd and 7.
Just an interior run play, a little bit trapped to the right, going back to Colin Montani. Colin Montani getting a few more carries than he normally does. Expect necessarily if that was a game plan necessarily move. Perhaps he's just trying to squeeze the interior of that Chieftain defense down, get Lawrence more to the outside, and Sandlin the ball once again.
So 2nd and 6 here for the Knights as Dewar is under center. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it to Lawrence. He's going to try and make a nice tackle there. Shoestring tackle there by number 28, Logan Cruiser.
As was anticipated, the Knights did try to go wide on that play, go back to Lawrence, their workhorse on the season. This time, excellent job by Potosi Cassville, in particular, number 28 on the tackle, Logan Cruiser.
And no, our scoreboard's not working.
3rd and 11.
Potosi Cassville did a nice job of stringing that one out along the sidelines.
So after the loss, it brings up 3rd and 11. 7:20 left in the second quarter. Dewar under center. Go drop back to pass. Rolling out right. Throws it. Incomplete.
Dewar's pass intended for Weagle. Incomplete.
Wow, it was a rollout pass to the right, which one would expect anytime that the Knights go to that double wing set with one back in the backfield. It tends to be a little bit more of a passing formation. Dewar rolling out to his right, wide side of the field where he's very skilled at. Didn't quite get the protection he needed. Wasn't able to get his feet set to hit the crossing route by Weenan, including Charlie Weagle as well.
So Knights on for the second time to punt. Uta holding back. Nice booming punt there. And there is a flag. Looks like we're going to get a block in the back as he's going to try and return that, and he is going to go nowhere.
Definitely a block in the back.
Penalty marker in the play.
That'll be half the distance to the goal as the Chieftains recovered their muff at their own 10, half the distance to the goal. So the Chieftains' third drive of the game, much worse field position than they've experienced earlier on.
Okay, the scoreboard update it's very wonky for some reason. It's working right now, and I should take this moment to remind everybody that this time on the clock is not official. That is not the clock that is here, the official clock being run by the great Mr. Savatsky to my right. So, and I'd say that even if you weren't to my right, Jeff. So, but anyways, it is not the official time. It is being run by somebody else remotely, so just be aware of that.
1st and 10.
So the Chieftains are going to start on their own 4, if I'm not mistaken, as Oki goes under center. They're going to pass here. Risky. Oh, he's going to get hit. He fumbles it. Nice recovery there by... Oh, they're going to call it incomplete.
Okay, let's take a look at the replay there. We're going to find out the arm, was it in motion? The referee says indeed it was. Nice job, I believe.
Don't hold.
All right.
Oh, you can do it.
Okay, so we're going to come here. There's the hit. They're saying his arm was in motion. I did not see it. Now, honestly, on block, doesn't matter what our opinion is. 2nd and 10 for Potosi
Second
Cassville.
and 10.
That was Jonah Driscoll that got there to force that incompletion.
Jonah Driscoll's just been getting better and better over his career. Got a little bit of playing time as a freshman, more playing time as a sophomore, this time making and having an impact season as a junior.
It didn't look like on that replay that his arm was going forward, but can't change it now as they handed it off to Frederick, I want to say.
Jonah Driscoll, a pretty powerful hitter. He had a couple big hits a couple weeks ago against Cuba. He's got 20 tackles on the season. He's got 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. He's also on the line, which has accumulated almost 700 yards rushing for the season. So, pretty big guy.
Yeah, as I mentioned, he's done an excellent job all year. I mentioned on defense, but yes, he's been a lead blocker and allowed the key outside run plays by Nate Lawrence. It's allowed him to spring for the number of yards he's been able to accumulate, especially these past 2 games.
So 3rd and 7 here coming up for the Chieftains as Okie takes a snap. He's going to hand it out or toss it out right to Adams, and he is going to – oh, there's a penalty marker, so this one's probably going to come back.
Yep, it's going to come back. It was a hold on the guard pulling out on that play. So nice job of turning it back in on that play by, I believe it was 21 Sandlin. Yep, Trevor Andrews did a nice job turning it back. And then we're going to see the hold's going to happen right here, number 50, pull of the jersey. Flag will come out from our left side.
Oh, looks like
Ooh, did not see the face mask, so it's going to be offsetting. So it'll be a replay of down, offsetting the holding for the Chieftains, the face mask against the Knights.
So what? Third down?
3rd and 6.
Yep.
3rd and 6, we'll see if the Chieftains are a little bit more conservative here, especially after that near fumble that would have given a Knights tremendous field position just 2 plays ago.
Okie takes a snap. He's going to drop back to pass. Oh, and he's going to get sacked again.
Okie on the carry.
Number 60. Is that Haynes?
Cody Haynes, yes.
Cody Haynes from his left defensive end position. So both ends having an impact on that stop for the Knights. First time it was Jonah Driscoll, this time Cody Haynes. So excellent job by both
Right
the
there,
ends.
number 60.
4th and 7.
Better camera work would have kept the scoreboard out of the way.
So 4th and 7, obviously the Chieftains are going to punt. It is going to be Adams, I believe, to punt, and Weagle and Lawrence are back to receive.
We have a timeout, I think. Yep, we got a timeout by Potosi Cassville, so we will be right back. We're going to take a little break. And just a reminder, if you want to order a Fight Night shirt to support Liz Gore and her family as she has been battling cancer, our volleyball team hosting Shullsburg on September 29th. You can order a shirt to support her and her family. If you take out your phone and scan with your camera app, that little logo in the corner, a link will pop up and you can go right to the website and order a shirt up until Sunday at 11:59 p.m. All proceeds go to Liz and her family. We have more info on that as the night goes on. That night there will also be raffle prizes. The 50-50 goes towards her popcorn and soda sales, all that stuff. So come on out. We want a full crowd and we want nobody watching our live stream. So come on out and support the family. And we're back.
Like I said, Adams is going to punt. Weagle and Lawrence back to receive. Nice punt there by Adams. It's going to be returned right away, and he is going to be hit there by Udeholven.
Yeah, nice punt, as you mentioned, by Potosi Cassville. Nice hanging punt, allowed the punt coverage to get down there. Fielded very well by Charlie Weagle, but by the time he was able to make any sort of a cut, Ulehoven was in on the play.
Weagle's a very gutsy returner. He always, almost said gutless. No, he's very gutsy. He catches every ball that is hit towards him pretty much.
And not a believer of the fair catch.
Not at all.
So the Knights are going to start inside the 40. What is it? Oh, no. Yeah.
Yep, 43. Yep.
43. Okay. In Chieftain territory.
You almost said the 57, didn't you, Nathan?
No comment. Dewar takes a snap. He's going to roll out. Weagle. Oh, intercepted. Wow. Nice play there.
Dewar's pass is intercepted.
Trying to go deep down the field to Weagle. That time, we mentioned Jonah Driscoll before, did a nice job picking up the left defensive end for Potosi Cassville. Got just enough of a push. Nice coverage by the Chieftains. So
First and 10,
turnover,
Potosi Cassville.
first down for the Knights, giving Potosi Cassville the ball right back again.
Okay, now's the part of the live stream where I start yelling at everybody. We have 140 people, some watching us, and we have 6 likes on YouTube. I demand more likes. I get paid by the like. So
Oki
help me
took
out.
the snap. He handed it to Adams, and he is going to get a big gain here. Nice tackle again by Chad Heffley, but not after the big gain.
I missed that one. Got to be honest. I didn't think they'd get up to the line that quick. We got a flag, though.
We'll see what the flag is, but very traditional sweep play, this time off to the right side. Obviously, a sweep play tends to be to Eli Adams. This time it was indeed Heffley,
Ooh.
Chad Heffley with a very nice tackle.
That's against the Knights, so it's coming back. Or it's not coming back. It's going the other direction more. Or they just decline it. Duh. Boy, I'm rusty. It's been a while since I had to read a rules book.
So after the big gain there by Adams, it's going to bring up 1st and 10 as the Chieftains hurry up to the line. Oki takes a snap, and he is going to give it to Frederick for about a yard or 2.
Traditional wing tee play. We talked about both teams running the wing tee. Benton Scales Mount Shullsburg a little more traditional than what Potosi Cassville runs. That time it was a traditional 900 formation, which means the wing back, who could also be considered receivers to the left side. That's the strength of their offense. They ran a trap up the middle. Traps up the middle usually mean Roman Frederick when we're talking Chieftain football.
So 2nd and 10 here, or 2nd and 9, as they hand it off to Adams. This time he loses the football, and it looks like it's going to be recovered by the Knights. Yes, that is Max Wienen with the recovery there.
Excellent job by Max Wienen being on the play. So let's take a look at the formation as we draw it up. Not able to see it. It's the first time that the Potosi Cassville's come out. Oh, I'm sorry, I messed up your screen there. Came out in a power eye. They had not shown that. Helmet on the football, pops it loose. Max Wienen quickly on the play. So once again, first time we had seen that formation now. The Chieftains, Knights do an excellent job calling it out. I could hear it from here from the far sideline, making the run-stop play.
I can draw on it just fine. This is all you.
I'll accept responsibility.
So now the Knights get it back after the turnover by Adams. He's going to pass to Nate Lawrence, and right there and he's greeted by a bunch of Chieftain defenders, but he gets away from him and gets back to the line maybe after gaining a yard or 2.
Excellent flow by Potosi Cassville on that play, but give credit to Nate Lawrence for able to pick up the 2, maybe 3 yards that he did. That was just a great individual effort on a play that really wasn't able to go anywhere due to the pursuit of the Potosi Cassville flow on defense.
All right, the Knights not really in too much of a hurry yet, but there's only 2 minutes left here in the first half.
Actually, 3:23.
Oh, the clock is way off.
Anyway, 2nd and 7 here. Dewar's going to drop back. He's going to step up. He's going to take off with it. And nice tackle there by, look like 58 maybe, Nick Hampton.
We'll take a look at that. So see if I can draw it right now. So anytime that Benton Scales Mount Shullsburg comes in this double wing look, they tend to pass a little bit more. So they both ran the routes, trying to do crossing routes that we mentioned that are sometimes open. Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg offensive line did a nice job, but then the pursuit of the left linebacker came up and made the play. So nice job actually by both teams.
Okay, our scoreboard again is not functioning properly. I think it's just running without Dave even. I think Dave's on, and I think it's
3rd and 8. They hand the ball off to Lawrence, and he's going to pick up 2-3 yards maybe for 4th and 6, maybe 5.
Which is going to lead to an interesting decision by Coach Bastian here. 4th and 6, maybe a long 5 at the 38-yard line, knowing that there's just over 2 minutes remaining. Yeah. Do you roll the dice, try to keep the drive alive, knowing that if you are unable to convert, you're giving the Potosi Cassville some pretty good field position? Do you punt and kick it deep? Knights decide to go for it, down by 7.
Okay, I'm going to try to fix the scoreboard again here, but no promises. We'll keep you updated on the time. Remember, the time on there is not accurate.
Got a timeout?
Oh, we got a timeout by the Knights. Perfect time for me to try to fix the scoreboard. I'm going to mute our mics, and we'll be right back. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight in Benton for Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg Knights as they host the Potosi Cassville Chieftains. We've got just over 2 minutes left here. The clock is accurate on there right now. So we're getting close to the half. We've got a 4th and about 6 coming up for Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg. I'm getting reports that's from my dad that the audio is tough to hear sometimes, or at least my voice is, and that's unfortunate for everybody if that's the case. Sounds good on my phone, though. It sounds good on his phone. My dad, not the most tech-savvy guy in the world, go figure. So maybe it's just him, but if you're having trouble hearing, that's the issue. So, but you're just missing out on me, it sounds like, so that's good. Alrighty, we're back.
So 4th and 6 here for the Knights after the timeout. Let's see what they have in store. Dewar's gonna drop back to pass. He fakes it. He's gonna try and take off. Nice flip there, and Lawrence is gonna. Looks like he got just.
I don't think he got it.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
gonna
he
be
got
just
stopped short.
Really a nice heads-up play by Dewar as he scrambled up the middle, not finding an open receiver. Pitch it off to Lawrence to the right.
Looks
Nate
like-
Lawrence is down. Hopefully he's okay. So let's worry first about him before we worry about the spotting and potential first down.
And again, I tend to turn the camera away when there's a player down and injured. I don't like showing injured people on the field. So we'll watch that replay, though, because that was an interesting replay.
So I'll draw it up here. So Knights come out in a 900 formation, which means it's a strong formation with the wing to the left side. Do a little bit of a crossing route trying to get the Chieftains to come up. Defensive end does a nice job keeping contained at the last moment there. Dewar there, we see the flick. Close to the first down marker. We only hope that the marker isn't what caused Nate to be a little bit injured on this play.
Do you think that this was a pitch back, or did he fumble it and it just landed in his guy's arms?
Either way, I'm just glad that Nate Lawrence is up. He's limping off just a little bit, so hopefully he's able to, in the short amount of time we have till halftime, find himself back into this game.
Looked like he
in the second
almost
half.
pitched that.
Yeah, I think he did pitch it.
Very
Yep.
nice heads-up play there.
Nate's up and off the field, so that's good.
Trevor Andrews will come in for him.
Trevor, a Scales Bound or a Shullsburg student?
He is a Shullsburg student.
I only know the Benton students really good, and some of the Scales Bound ones I know, and some of the Shullsburg ones, but I can't tell you all of them.
Yep, done an excellent job from the DB position. Also a receiver, finds himself in JV, a former backup quarterback necessarily, but someone that will be more in the fold next year in addition to what he's doing this year for the Knights.
And the clock on the screen is accurate. It is 1:53 left at this point.
So let's see what the Chieftain offense come up with as Oki drops back, and he's trying to go deep. Just out of the overthrew him there.
Nice protection there by the Potosi Cassville offensive line, allowing Elijah Oki to set up, get his throw up. Not able to quite, he a little bit overled his receiver. Relatively good coverage. Overthrew it to the Potosi Cassville sidelines.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Chieftains as Oki takes a snap. He's going to hand off to Adams. He's got blockers in front of him. Nice. Oh, just missed him. And he's going to get the first down and more. And he's going to get pulled out of bounds there by Max Wienen.
That was a patient run by
Very patient.
Yeah, Eli Adams showing us why he averages over 100 yards a game as we take a look at the replay. He has the ability to, one, turn on the jets, which is why he tends to be their wide runner, but he's also shown the ability tonight to plant the foot and cut back, as we're going to see here as he comes down the right sidelines. There's the plant of the foot, nice cut back. Still running hard here through the tackle to gain a few more yards.
And get out of bounds. Stop the clock.
And our clock's wrong again. No, it does. That's 1:35 left.
So after the big gain here, it's 1st and 10 here. Oki's going to pass, and it's going to get blown up by Charlie Weagle.
That was a nice hang on there by Charlie Weagle.
Let's take a look at that, because Charlie Weagle, when we run the bubble for the Knights, he does an excellent job blocking. This time he did an excellent job. Maybe we won't, because then quickly the
We might come back
Chieftains
to
are coming to the line. But
Yep.
we'll talk about the great job that Charlie Weagle did on that
So
bubble pass.
2nd and 11 here. They're going to hand off to Adams once again. He does that patient run, and he's going to turn on the jets there, and
back to that Weagle.
he gains 5 yards maybe.
They're going to go hurry up again, though, aren't they?
Adams on the carry.
I wouldn't be
Brought down
surprised.
by Lawrence.
Yep, we're going back. Sorry. Maybe we won't get it.
So the clock ticking here. 50 seconds to go here as Oki takes a snap. He's going to give it up the middle here to Frederick, sorry.
Yep, Roman Frederick.
Frederick the carrier.
It's the worst spot on the field for us.
Looks like they're going to get
Stopped by Driscoll.
the first down, I would. Yep,
It's
okay.
very close, but well, they need to get the chain spotted, because either it's 4th and short or a first down. And the chains
First
are
down.
in limbo, so it is a first down.
We got 48 seconds left, I believe, something like that. Or 40.
That is correct, Coach.
So So we'll try to keep you updated on the time as much as possible this last minute, but
So 1st and 10 here. We got a timeout by the Knights.
Good time out there by Coach Bastion because the clock was stopped anyway, so why not gather the soldiers here? Going down by 1 touchdown is certainly really a different factor than going down by 2 here. So the Knights obviously needing a stop, get them readjust at halftime, see if we can get the offense clicking. The Knights have been able to move the ball, just haven't converted when they've reached inside the 30-yard line.
now we're talking. We got some more likes. We're up to like 21 likes. And don't forget to subscribe while you're here. And while you're there, head on over to our Instagram and our YouTube. I've already on YouTube, but Instagram at Benton Zephyrs. We got a couple students running our Instagram tonight. That's Madison Lochner and McKenna Munson, a couple seniors taking it over for the night. They do that at all of our home sporting events, some of our away ones, and some other activities throughout the week. So they do a great job. And yes, the time is right. There's 45.7 seconds left on the official game clock, so we're getting there. And again, one last shout out to Benton State Bank for sponsoring tonight's first half. We much appreciate their support. During halftime, we tend to just go away and put some music on, and then we come back towards the beginning of the second half.
1st and 10, Potosi, Cassville.
So coming out of the timeout, let's see what the Chieftains drew up there. And 45 seconds left here as Oki is under center. Nate Lawrence is back in the game for the Knights too. As he drops back to pass, he's going to roll out left. He's going to try to make something. A nice tackle there by, looks like Montani, I believe.
Yep, Colin Montani from his inside interior position did a nice job. Also give credit to Jacob Dewar. He did not technically make the tackle, but he turned the flow back in for Colin Montani to clean up on the play.
And we have a timeout by Potosi Cassville. So here's that replay right there. A little rollout by the quarterback, but they come up nice and finish that one off. Good pursuit there, actually, on the backside of that one. Nice pursuit.
Yeah, we can. So Jacob Dewar lines up here, reads the play. Sorry that I hold it there. Going to cut it back in. Nice job for Colin Montani, as you mentioned, a pursuit from his inside linebacker area.
Maybe I
Just
should
did
give
an
you the
excellent
mouse,
job.
huh? The mouse might be better for you. I'll give him the mouse, maybe. I need the mouse, though. I can't give you the mouse. I need the mouse.
We'll get better.
Better every day. That's all we can say. Did you hear the quote by Nathan Keller behind me is a Seahawks fan, unfortunately? But did you hear Geno Smith's quote there, Coach, the other day? One of the best quotes I've ever heard in my life.
What is it, Coach? I did not.
He said after the game, he said, they wrote me off, but I didn't write them back.
I had not heard that quote.
I think that's a great quote. I want to put it on our weight room wall. We're back.
So coming out of the timeout here, Oki's going to drop back, pump fake, throwing it deep.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. Oh, he dropped it.
We definitely don't have that one. Oh, my God. That's like the worst spot.
Are we able to take a look here? Because
No.
I can talk about
No,
that.
I
No, we
didn't.
cannot take a look here. So
The crowd didn't see that one.
All right, I'll talk about what happened there. So it was a double move by the right receiver for Potosi Castle. He ran up the field a little bit of square and a little bit of hesitation, getting the Knights DB to step up a little bit, turned it on toward the right corner of the end zone going into the south. Fortunately, the Chieftain receiver dropped the ball.
That clock is definitely not right.
27 seconds.
27 seconds left, and I'm going to try my best to get this one, but like I said, this is a tough angle.
3rd and 7 here. Oki's going back to pass. He's got his, through the hands of 24 there, Xander Hawk.
Oki's pass incomplete.
Bring up 4th and 7 here.
Intended for Hawk.
Board thing at halftime. That's what we're going to do.
It'll be interesting to see how the Knights choose to defend this. Do they choose to play coverage on this play, or do they choose to bring pressure from their linebacker position, knowing that's 4th and 8? One would have to believe in a situation Potosi Castle is going to go back to the air.
I don't know. I don't know how many timeouts they have left. Sorry, I'm answering the question on the stream that somebody's asking in the box. And I got to get the camera back working. I'm trying to fix the scoreboard. Oh, my gosh. What a
So
disaster.
4th and 7 here coming up. The Chieftains. Oh, he's muffled the snap. He's going to, nice heads-up play there, and he tosses it down to Adams, and he's going to make a couple moves and get out of bounds with 13.6 seconds left.
So getting out of bounds is important here, even though the clock's running. It's whether or not he got the first down according to the spot. The Chieftains were able to make some improvisation to gain that first down. Nope, looks like they're going to be
They're called
just
short.
Good.
Potosi, Cassville.
No, they give him the first.
Nope. Okay. The original spot I saw across the field does hold true, so give Potosi Cassville credit, turning that into a very positive play in a very negative situation.
How much time on that scoreboard left, guys?
13.6.
Right. I am in a bad spot.
Okie
here.
takes a snap. He's going back to pass. He's got his man. That is Sam Udelhoven, and he just missed.
Oki's pass, incomplete.
Faked the camera guy out on that one, but I did get the replay.
Excellent job there by Charlie Weigel coming across the field as the ball was in the air. Just played the ball very well, causing the deflection, only leaving 7.7 seconds remaining for the Chieftains.
Definitely good closing there by Weigel after being kind of faked out there a little bit.
Yep, gave a little bit too much space, but his closing speed made up the difference.
7.7 seconds left on the actual clock.
Time for maybe 1, 2 more plays.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
two.
depending on the incompletion or not. If they do have 2 timeouts, so a completion and a quick timeout would allow for a second play.
Gonna try for that quick completion.
Almost got that one.
So
And
with
Oki's
about
pass complete.
so we'll have about
Timeout. Potosi Cassville.
third and 3 maybe, third and 4.
Yep, we got a timeout. How much time's left on there?
1.9.
All right, time for one more play. We'll be right back.
Third and about 3.
And we're coming back here. 1.9 or some seconds left here in the first half. Potosi with the ball. So this will be the
Okie
last
under
play.
center. He's gonna take the snap. He's gonna drop back to pass. He's gonna fake his. Oh, he's got him
wide
wide open. Touchdown, Chieftains. Eli Adams.
I screwed up. I hit the wrong replay button.
Okay, so unfortunately for the Knights, what happened there, it was a wheel route to the backside. Potosi Castle came out to a traditional wing T look to the strong side. What they did is had the flow roll to the right, just brought the left back across up the middle, causing the linebackers for Benton Scales Mound to rotate too far to their left. Wide open reception, huge play for the Chieftains.
Terrible replay work. That'll be the end of the first half after this kick.
Kick is up. It is good.
Nice kick
Extra
there.
point is good.
So we're going to go to the half here.
That's
Oh,
the
we
end
got a
of the first
flag.
half.
It looks like they're looking
That's
towards.
Potosi.
Yeah, I saw a couple guys kind of go nose to nose there. I'm not sure what they're going to call.
Benton, Scales Mound, Shullsburg.
So the half is
0.
going to come to an end. Anything that happened here would be enforced on the opening kickoff of the second half. It may be offsetting penalties. We will wait and see. We do know that it was a dead ball foul to end that first half.
So regardless, the Chieftains are going to the half up 14-0.
Still waiting on that call. No, they're talking with both coaches here, so that's usually a sign that either it's on both of them and it's offsetting, or maybe Coach Bastian asked for a conference. I don't know. Two busy guys for head coaches here. Coach Siegert is the athletic director as well as a teacher for the Potosi Chieftains, and then also the head football coach. And Coach Bastian is the superintendent of Benton Schools. So, yeah, they're pretty busy guys. I'm going to take it off these guys. I don't feel like showing the discussions.
The winning ticket is
All right, I think we're done. Are we going to get a call from them or not?
6,
Turn
7,
that down.
2, 6, 6.
Do, 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 do.
2, 1, 6, 7, 2, 6, 6.
Come on, fellas. Come on. Oh, we're talking again. I'm going to play some music because this is boring. I don't want that one. I don't think we're going to get a call from them. I think they're just going to call us, and we'll find out later maybe. So, alrighty, we will be back at the start of the second half. Thanks for tuning in again. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe while you're here. We'll be back.
On Thursday, September 29th, the Benton Zephyr volleyball team takes on the Shullsburg Miners. Every year, the Benton volleyball team hosts an annual fight night where they raise money for someone in need. This year, we are raising money for a local Benton resident who has been courageously battling cancer. There will be raffle prizes of 50-50 and other ways to donate available that night, so come on down to Benton High School for an awesome night of fundraising, community building, and some great volleyball. That's Thursday, September 29th. Be there.
Alrighty, we are close to the second half, starting here in Benton for Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg Knights versus the Potosi Cassville Chieftains. Potosi Cassville able to score in the last second of that half. They go up 14-0 on the Knights here. Wanted to say Zephyr, sorry about that. And we still have a minute left in the half, and then they will throw another 3 minutes on that clock to let the teams warm up. Our clock tonight has been a little weird. I don't have a solution for you. I wish I did, but it'll be off and on throughout the night. We'll try our best to keep you up to date on that. Again, if you want to purchase a Fight Night shirt, if you are especially if you're a Benton or a Shullsburg person that'll be coming to Fight Night on September 29th and you'd like to purchase a Fight Night shirt to support Liz Gore, Benton resident, that would be great. You can scan that code in the bottom right of your screen with your camera app on your phone, and when you do that, it'll pop up a little link for you to click and purchase a shirt. Tonight's second half is brought to us by the Southside Hornet Grill. I'm going to move that over just a little bit. Down in Scales Mound, Illinois. I'll have some more information on them in a little bit. But I'm going to bring back Dr. Matt Wiederholt for us. We're going to be starting the second half here. Dr. Wiederholt, what do you think needs to happen here for the Knights in the second half?
Well, all starts with the stop here because Potosi Cassville is going to take possession right off the bat here. We'll see what the penalties were on that final extra point to end the half. No indication was given that we were able to see, so we'll see where the Knights are kicking off from there. So obviously it all starts with a stop. Needless to say, that last score changes the complexion of this game immensely. So Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg has been able to move the ball through the air this season. They may have to go to that a little bit, considering the circumstances being down by 14. If you're Potosi Cassville, why not continue to run in between the tackles with Roman Frederick, continue to go to the outside with Eli Adams. Eli Adams was getting taped up at halftime on his sidelines. Looks like he is going to be fine, though.
And I don't know what the situation for Nate Lawrence is, if he's going to be back or not. Is that him running high knees right there? I think so.
Yeah, he did get back in late.
Oh, did he? I missed that. Sorry, I was busy trying to fix the scoreboard, I'm sure.
So that's great to see.
And again, we are joined tonight with myself. I'm Kyle Kern, a teacher here and a social media guy for Benton Schools. Dr. Matt Wiederholt, the principal of Scales Mound Schools, and also a radio announcer for some football games, and former head football coach for the Benton Scales Mound Zephyrs. And then Nathan Kelleher right behind us here. He's doing the play-by-play. He's a senior here in Benton and also the homecoming king. So he's a busy guy. So thanks again for being here, both of you. Much appreciated.
Yeah, thanks. This is kind of a neat little setup you have here, Coach Kern.
It's, like I said, it's a rat's nest of wires with plenty that can go wrong. We'll hope for the best, expect the worst. I should really take a picture of it sometime and just put it out there and be like, this is why I say stuff could go wrong every night, because there's plenty that could go wrong. This, like I said earlier, the scoreboard not working is the best thing that could happen. Alrighty, both teams are, Potosi's on their sideline. Benton's, Scales, Mound, Shullsburg's huddled up over here, so we're about to start, I believe. We got about 30 seconds left until we get going. Let me take that shirt thing off. I'll post that again a little bit later, or you can go to our website, benton.k12.wi.us, and find the link there as well. Great cause. Come on out to Fight Night, September 29th. Raffles, all that good stuff. How's the volleyball team down in Scales Mound this year? I heard they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So next Saturday, they'll be coming up to Benton here for the Benton Varsity tournament. So that'll be a fun event, obviously, with the local schools. Includes Shullsburg, Argyle, Benton, of course. I believe there's a couple more in looking at that roster. And Southwestern. I wanted to say Southwestern, but I'll officially say it now. So nice little tournament of various schools, all about the same size. So it'll be a fun little event here at Benton High School Saturday after tomorrow, just 8 days away.
Alrighty, and I think Benton Scales Mount Shullsburg, kicks off here to start the second half. Oh, now we get our call. So I don't know what they just called. I missed the signal, but yeah.
Looks like it was on Potosi, if I'm not mistaken.
So let's talk about this situation. Knowing that the Knights are down by 14, knowing that they're kicking off from Potosi Cassville 45-yard line, one might expect a possibility of an onside here, because even if Potosi Cassville recovers it, they still would recover it relatively deep in their own territory. So we'll see what the Knights decide to do, but that would not surprise me.
Kicking off for the Knights, Jacob Dewar.
Kick is off. They are going to do
called
that
it,
squib.
Coach. Recovered by 58.
Recovered by Potosi Cassville.
So the Knights do decide to onside. Unfortunately, the Chieftains fell on the top of it immediately, but I really love the thought, especially being down 14-0. If the Knights are able to recover that, they have great field position and a shift of momentum.
Potosi Cassville.
And just for the record, you brought up that volleyball tournament next week, and I do want to point out that is not live streamed. So if you want to come watch that, come check it out yourself in person. All right, here we go. Nate's got the call.
1st and 10 here. Oki under center here. He is going to hand it off to Adams, and he is going to be stopped by a wall of Knights.
Excellent flow by the entire defensive night, but give Cody Haynes credit for maintaining his defensive end position. And I want to recognize Colin Montani coming from his right tackle position, flowing all the way down the line to make the tackle off the left side. So we talked about how this is a very key stop for the Knights. Excellent start on the first play of the second half.
Oki takes the snap. He hands it off to Adams. He's got some blockers. There is Chad Heffley and look like
Brought down by Chad Heffley.
Charlie Weagle there to stop Adams from picking up any more yards.
Made a nice cut inside there, Coach, but still Benton Scales Mount Shullsburg right there to fill the gap.
3rd and 5.
Yep, once again, Adams likes to go to the outside, but we've recognized tonight that he does have the ability to cut it in. That time he cut it a little bit earlier than he had in the past, so we'll see what the Chieftains draw up here, 3rd and 5. Needless to say, it'd be great to get a 3 and out here for the Knights.
So, Oki under center here. He's going to take the snap. He's going to, looks like a QB, what is it, we call it power?
So what was it going to be as a rollout? Actually, as a potential pass play if he saw that it was open, but great coverage by the defensive secondary and then a great flow. Driscoll once again doing an excellent job running it down from the backside.
Here's that replay. Driscoll, where's he at? Is he over here?
It's going to be right defensive end.
Oh, I'm just gonna press my I don't know. I got to get on the right screen. That's the
So
problem.
he came all the way from the right side to make that play. Very nice job.
Good job of wrapping up and finishing that tackle.
So just like you wanted, Dr. Rita Holt, 3 and out.
Adams in punt formation.
Adams the punt. We got a flag.
False start. We won't recognize any names due to the penalty for a high school kid, but it was the right fly guy for the Chieftains, so that'll back it up even further, hopefully giving the Knights even better field position coming out of this point.
Always a good point not to call out high school students for a penalty. Another good time to point out that there's only 4 officials here tonight, so if you're interested in becoming an official, WIAWI.org, find Be an Official.
Adams to punt.
It's going to be a growing trend in high school sports, just an FYI, if we don't get more officials.
Weagle and Lawrence back. He's going to kick it way out of bounds.
So this is going to be excellent field position for the Knights. They spot it just past where the chains were going to be. So Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg is going to take over in Potosi Cassville territory. If they can get a score here off this first possession, it would certainly change the complexion of this football game.
Alrighty, let's see if the Knights can get something rolling here. They need to get some points on the board after that late score by the Chieftains in the second or the first half.
So 1st and 10 here. Dewar under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it to Montani. He's going to burst out for a big run here. He's taking off, and he is going to get a huge gain. He sheds 1 tackle, and he's dragged all the way down to the Chieftain 10-yard line.
Should have that replay. It's a 15-second buffer, so we'll see if, yep, we got it perfect.
So we'll take a look here. So Montani's going to hit it here, and then he's just going to pop it off that initial line of defense. Hopefully, using my finger correctly there. Is
Try it again.
Potosi Cassville linebackers, just a little bit of over pursuit and their aggressiveness. 8 men in the box. So we're going to see here, there's 8 men in the box right there for Potosi Cassville. They over pursue. Montani hits his hole, bounces it to the outside, brings it down to the 10, knocking on the door for a score.
Still working on this replay thing. We use replay a lot, but we don't use the telestrator very often. It's first night of that. So
Dewar in the shotgun for the first time tonight. He's going to take the snap. He's going to take it to himself. He's going to break off 1 tackle, and he's going to get all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Yep, and he may be even deeper than that, all the way to the 1. So it looked like a little bit of an option opportunity out of that formation. Decided not to pitch it, turned it up out of the pistol. Excellent gain on first down for the Knights.
2nd and a yard.
Technically, it is not first and goal, or excuse me.
Yeah, they're going to measure this.
First. They can't get the first.
They're bringing out the sticks. I'm not going to zoom in. It's too much of a hassle to reach up for the zoom button. I'm not that flexible. They're going to get it first down for the Knights. They're at what? About the 3?
Maybe even a little bit
2,
closer.
yeah.
I thought it'd be inside the 2, but it is about the 2.
So what do you draw up here, Coach?
Montani.
I'm going to say Sandlin off the right side.
They are going to give it to Sandlin, and he's going to get in for the touchdown.
All right, good call.
Great start.
See, and you never had me as your offensive coordinator. See what you're missing out on?
Maybe that was the problem. I don't know.
That's a touchdown for the Knights.
Excellent graphics there, Coach. I appreciate that. Let's pull that up a few more times here in the second half.
I didn't save that replay, though. I was too worried about playing that graphic. So, and the Knights typically go for 2. They did go for 1 a couple times last week, so we'll see what they do. Yeah, Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, Jacob Dewar 2 for 2 on extra points on the season, but as you mentioned, that's the only times that they have not gone for 2.
So Dewar in the shotgun here. He's going to take the snap. He's going to do the option to Lawrence, and he is going to not convert.
Lawrence on the carry. Extra point is no good.
While the Knights don't convert, it is a huge score early on here in the second half, which, as I mentioned, changes the complexion of this game. So Benton Scales Mount Shullsburg having to feel better about that defensive stand. First drive of the game of the second half against Potosi Cassville, even able to answer with the score. 14-6, Potosi Cassville Chieftains.
All right, now is going to be a good time for me to get an ad read in for our second half sponsor. So we're going to do that really quick. Let me get that going here. Let me find it first. Here we go. Tonight's second half is brought to you by the Southside Hornet Grill. Located on Franklin Street in Scales Mound, Illinois, the Hornet is open on Monday through Saturday starting at 7 a.m. and serving a full breakfast, including all of your favorites, including omelets and biscuits and gravy. Or if you want to come down for lunch or dinner, enjoy some classic burgers, pizzas, or their own specialty sandwiches. Dine in or carry out available. For carry out, call 815-845-2417. That number again is 815-845-2417. Or go follow them on Facebook at facebook.com/Southside Hornet. Thanks again for sponsoring tonight's second half. Mr. Baxter, the PA announcer here, who you can hear in the background, and I were talking before the game about their breakfast. It's amazing. And Mr. Baxter and I know our breakfast. Isn't that right, Mr. Baxter? Yeah, he's nodding.
Dewar kicks it off, and it is going to go out of bounds.
We'll see if Potosi Cassville decides to take over at their own 35. They do indeed.
Okay, now I don't know what Weagle's doing. The score says 14-3. We don't kick extra points. We definitely don't kick those. We'll find out what's going on here if I can fix that. I don't know if I can or not. Oh, there he fixed it himself. Look at him go. That avoid Weeks.
While there's a break in the action, let's talk about next week. Potosi Cassville goes to Pecatonica, Argyle, Blanchardville for their portion of the homecoming. That will be next Saturday at 2 o'clock. Next Friday night, the Knights travel to Southwestern East Dubuque for the Southwestern homecoming.
Okie hands it off, and it is handed it off to Frederick, and it is stopped right at the line. Looks like
Frederick on the carry.
We got a player down here, so we're going to turn the camera away. Facility over at Southwestern, they put in a turf field a couple years ago. It's a very awesome facility if you haven't been over there yet. So that game next week, again, is at Southwestern. So if you haven't had a chance to be there, it's a pretty cool little place they put in.
And since your show isn't going to be able to be at that road game, if you're not able to be there yourself or you want to tune in, it will be on 107.1 FM if you can't be there and want to tune in to the game.
Now, wait a minute. You didn't pay for that ad space.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mention the initials of the streaming or anything.
That's all right. You can mention it all you want. We appreciate the radio covering whenever they can.
Hopefully it's just a cramp for the young man out in the field. It is a Knight that's down, unable to see the number. But once again, from that, typically what we see here early on in the season on these very warm evenings, it looks like she's rubbing out, or the trainer out there is rubbing out the right leg, the right cramp potentially of the Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg defender. And not that anyone wants any injury, but at the same point, hopefully that's all it is.
Something. Oh, yeah, get something going. It's too quiet up in here. That song already played. I'm just talking to myself now. Yeah, that one. Knights player able to get back up and walking off the field right now. So we'll be getting back to the action here in just a second. It is the clock is correct on the screen at the moment. Is 9:03 left. Dave Weagle, our scoreboard operator, left the press box because the signal up here for his phone was not good enough. So that hopefully will help the situation, but we'll find out the hard way. So we got second and about 9. Or is that second and 10?
Second and 10, I would say.
Second and 10, yeah.
So Okie under center here. He's going to fake the pass. He's got to get throwing it deep right there. Incomplete.
Okie pass, incomplete.
I did get it, but I don't know about the back end of that play. We'll find out.
Yeah, I can talk
Intended
about
for
it.
Sam Udehoven.
Yep, I can talk about if they draw it up. So right here you can see that technically if you consider this would be a trips, but it's a Twins receiver. So I see if I can draw my finger right. So what they're going to do is run it off, fake the bubble, and that allows the fullback, the receiver with that fullback coming out, drawing the attention. Nice job, I believe, by Chad Heffel.
Yep, Heffley.
On Heffley on the coverage.
So 3rd and 10 here. Okie under center. He's going to drop back to pass again. He's going to try and hit. Oh, nice break up there by Charlie Weigel.
Okie pass, incomplete.
He was intended there for Xander Hawk, and that was a great breakup.
Yeah, we can take a look at that. So what this is a waggle. So they're going to pull their guard. There I have my fingers working necessarily. So this here tight end's going to do a drag, and this outside receiver's coming here. Charlie Weigel is going to come on the screen, did an excellent job coming across the field and breaking that up from behind.
Almost intercepted there by, is that Luke Jansen? I think it was 52, Luke Jansen.
Okay. So from his outside linebacker, he trailed along with that outside receiver.
We got a punt.
So Adams punts it back to Lawrence, and Weigel back to receive. He takes it. He's going to try and do something here. He's got a couple blocks, and he's going to be spun down there by Xander Hawk.
Great to see 2 3-and-outs by the Knights defense here to start the second half. Hopefully they can mount another drive. Much better punt by Potosi Cassville on punt number 2 of the second half.
1st and 10 Knights.
And we are in that part of the field that is very difficult to get on the camera, so we're going to try our best without dropping the camera out the window, hopefully. If I do, enjoy the view of the pine bushes.
1st and 10 here for the Knights. Dewar dropping back to pass. He hits his man. That's Charlie Weigel, if I'm not mistaken.
Third time that Benton Scales Mount Shullsburg's coming out of that double tight look with the one single back in the backfield. Tends to be a passing formation. 3rd time tonight that they have indeed passed out of that formation. This time they target Weigel off the right sidelines as we see it toward the Benton Scales Mount Shullsburg sidelines, able to make it a very manageable situation.
And I'm going to take a minute here just to say number 13, Braden Fishnick, who made that tackle, did an awesome job of turning around and helping Charlie Weigel up off the ground after that play.
Dewar hands it off here to Lawrence. He's going to pick up 2 here. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
We'll see how the Knights adjust. It was Colin Montani that had what we believe was a cramp earlier on, walked off slowly. On his own power, appears to be fine, but right now he is not yet back in the game. Chad Heffley's entered more into the fullback position for the Knight offense.
So I'm looking at a quick pass here. I'm thinking to like a tight end or something like that from Coach Kodranowicz.
Could be they've hit Max Wienen on that crossing route, and we talked about if the Potosi Cassville linebackers cheat up a little bit too far, that would leave the crossing route a little more susceptible here on 3rd and short.
Oh,
Got a
we
whistle.
got a timeout? Yep, we got a timeout by the Knights. So we'll be right back. We're going to take a break here. I'm going to play that Fight Night graphic one more time for us, so we'll be right back.
On Thursday, September 29th, the Benton Zephyr volleyball team takes on the Shullsburg Miners. Every year, the Benton volleyball team hosts an annual fight night where they raise money for someone in need. This year, we are raising money for a local Benton resident who has been courageously battling cancer. There will be raffle prizes of 50-50 and other ways to donate available that night, so come on down to Benton High School for an awesome night of fundraising, community building, and some great volleyball. That's Thursday, September 29th. Be there.
Just in time as we break the huddles here.
3rd and 3 coming up here for the Knights. Let's see what they drew up in the huddle during the timeout. Looks like a fullback dive to Chad Heffley. He's going to get the first down. Very nice second burst there by Chad Heffley to pick up the first down.
Falling forward just like you teach them.
Yeah, great vote of confidence as Chad Heffley, as we mentioned, filling in for Colin Montani, decided to feed him from the fullback position, had more than enough for the first down. So definitely great to see the Knights scoring on the first drive of the second half. Here able to convert on 3rd and 4.
As Montani comes back into the ball game.
Chad Heffley, a senior here in Benton, very talented football player and basketball player for sure.
So 1st and 10 here, Dewar under center. Gonna fake the handoff. He's gonna roll out. He's gonna throw it to his man Charlie Weagle. He's got him for the first down. He's cramped.
We can watch that one.
So while they tend to Charlie Weagle, it may be a cramp on the sideline. Potosi Cassville trainer looking to help him up. Potosi Cassville that time had 9 men in a box, so an excellent call by the the night coaching staff in recognizing that. Nice pass play, nice catch by Charlie Weagle. Jacob Dewar's been doing an excellent job of quarterback all year. Charlie Weagle with another reception.
Great ball.
Charlie Weagle not only up on his own power, running off the field on his own power.
He does have to leave the field.
Yeah,
If
it
you go
looks
down,
like
you
he's
do.
trying to go back into the huddle. We'll see.
Can't do that, Chaz.
Oh, he is going to. Yeah. Oh, the trainers.
Aurora, the trainer for the Benton School District, as well as, well, she's just the Benton School District trainer technically, but she helps the Knights team out here. Southwest Health does a great job of providing training services to a lot of the Southwest Wisconsin schools. I don't know who you guys use in Scales Mound. You guys have a trainer on staff there?
Yeah, we do through Medical Associates.
Okay. It's a great service to have, definitely necessary.
Yeah, it is a blessing.
First and 10 here for the Knights. Lawrence in motion. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it to Montaigne. He's going to burst through for a first down.
Montaigne on the carry.
Needless to say, Aurora took care of the cramp for Colin Montani. Excellent job running off the left side. Excellent push by the Knight offensive line. They came out in that double tight look. That tends to be a passing formation, but that time the motion by Lawrence maybe drew a little bit of too much attention by the Potosi Chieftain linebacker core. Excellent run by Colin Montani.
Who's 51 for us?
Landon Leahy.
Landon Leahy pulled around on that one, made a nice little block there.
Nice little trap is the right coach.
So first and 10 again here for the Knights. Dewar under center. He's going to pass it. Ooh, dangerous pass there. But thankfully incomplete.
We can talk about that incompletion if we can get that, or if you want. I know it's an incompletion, but we might as well with the Knights huddling up. So excellent job here by the flow.
Oh, come on.
Trying not to drag it all right.
Again.
Wait, try it again. Nope, still not working. Excellent job by that inside line, Eli Adams, and coming with that flow. What they can do next time, though, is build off of that and then come over, fake that bubble, and then do a fly off the outside. So now I have my fingers working.
That was my fault. Sometimes you have to flip the switch on this thing.
All right.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of.
So while it was an incompletion, it does lead to something that can be built upon in a future play.
So second and 10 here. Dewar's going to hand off to Montaigne, and it's going to get stopped.
You're still better than Troy Aikman at it, so if that makes you feel better.
It's all right. So taking a look, that was a tackle. Nice job filling that time by Nick Hampton. Nick Hampton is actually he is the leading tackler on the year for the Chieftain defense. That time just doing an excellent job from that right halfback position, keying in on Colin Montaigne, tacking him out low, leaving it third and long, but still probably 4-down territory for our Knights.
Yeah, so I could see a toss or maybe something like that coming outside, just trying to get a couple yards, or maybe just Montaigne right up the middle.
Yeah, don't have to get a first down necessarily here.
Third and 8 here. Dewar under center. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to look for his man Weagle. Ooh, dangerous throw there, but incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Weagle.
So now we got a 4th and about 8 here, so big decision time here.
May come back to that because it looked like Nevada Sandlin was actually open there out in the flats. Dewar tried to go across the middle. Obviously, he's knocked incomplete, but maybe something that the Knight coaching staff will recognize to come back to later in this game.
Now, Coach Bastion, the head coach for the Knights, is the defensive coordinator, but he was the offensive coordinator for Darlington when they went on that run of going to state like 4 years in a row or something like that. So he definitely knows the wing T.
For runner-up finishes, I believe.
Yeah.
4th and 8 here. Dewar under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back.
Screen
looking
goes.
up to set up. Oh, wow. Picked off. Intercepted there. And he's going to stay up. That was number 62, Ethan Kirchhoff, who read that the whole way.
Yep, Knights try to draw up a screen. Excellent time to do it to see if they can catch Potosi Cassville in a blitz on 4th and 8. Open receiver was here, but just underthrown enough. Didn't quite get to the opening that he need to. Give credit to the Chieftain defense for turning it away. Pick on 4th down, giving them good field position at the Knights' 45-yard line.
And as a coach, you tell your kids if you get through that easy, there's something up, stop in your tracks and find the ball. And that's exactly what he did there.
So after the turnover here, we got 1st and 10 for the Chieftains. Oki back under center. Going to hand off to Adams. Adams going to get outside. He's going to, very nice tackle there by Charlie Weagle.
Tackle by Charlie Weagle.
Charlie Weagle checks in at 145, but oftentimes on defense he plays more like a 245-pound linebacker from his defensive back position. Did an excellent job
He's
there.
improving to play second down and 8.
Filling here from his DB position, coming in low, making the tackle.
That's called physics when you know you got to get a little lower to make that tackle.
So after the short run, it brings up 2nd and 8. Oki's going to take a snap. He's going to hand it off to, looks like Adams again.
Adams on the carry.
Counterplay, meaning it's one of the rare times that Eli Adams runs between the tackles, trying to catch Benton Scales Mound. A little bit of an over pursuit. Stayed home nicely, in particular Luke Jansen, who's one of the leading tacklers on the season for the Knights.
He's got 30 tackles, including 7 for a loss, and he's got a fumble and an interception. So he's doing pretty well, and he's also the center on that team that's rushed for almost 700 yards coming into tonight and 12 touchdowns.
Made a nice adjustment on the offensive line, moving from his tight end position last year to the center position.
So 3rd and 6 here for the Chieftains. Oki's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it up the middle. That is Fredrickson. Or I'm sorry, just Frederick.
Little trap play there. Was that what that was?
Yeah, and it's going to be 4th and 3 from the Knights 39. So we'll see what Coach Siegert decides to do here, up by a touchdown and the 2-point conversion on 4th and 4. Looks like he's going to keep his offense on the field. See if he can get himself a 4th down conversion.
Be another big stop here for the Knights.
Actually, it would be an excellent, the 3rd 3 and out of the evening in the second half.
So Oki takes a snap. He's going to hand it. He's going to take it himself. He's going to fake the handoff, and he is going to get the first down.
He needed to get to the 35. You got just the nose of the football across, so the referee's going to move the chain. So first down here of the second half.
I don't know if I got that one. Was that an option or a follow?
I believe it was a follow. That's a play that
He held it.
Cassville likes a little bit more. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's going to follow the running back.
Yeah, he wasn't reading anybody. That was just a follow.
Nope, that was just physical football.
Well, they're going to hustle up to the line here. 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Adams once again. He's going to make a nice move. He's going to get upfield. Get about 9 yards in the carry.
Chieftains reestablishing themselves on the ground there at first down run, making it a 9-yard run, leaving it 2nd and very short, a yard or 2. So what that allows is Coach Siegert and the Chieftain coaching staff to really draw up whatever they want, knowing that it's probably 4-down territory. They may take a shot down the field in this situation.
And again, the clock on your screen is not the official one, but it is on right now. That is the right time. So we have about 2.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 1 here. Just as you called, they're going to take a little pass here. Nice catch there by Dayton Udehoven. It's going to get the first down. Oh, are they going to?
So did they say it was a catch?
Yep, they're going to say first down.
Okay, first down. So that'll stop the clock momentarily to move the chain. So why not in that situation, as I mentioned, 2nd and very short, why not see if you can get a completion down the field? Even if it's incomplete, you have 2 chances to convert that single yard.
Oh, he caught that. That was a nice catch.
Yeah, great effort by Dayton Ulehoven, as you called.
All right, here we go in this part of the field again. Go figure. So I got to hold the camera with 2 hands.
1st and 10 here for the Chieftains. You got Fishnick in motion. They're going to hand it off to Adams once again, and there's going to be a flag thrown.
Usually a hold in there.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's going to be a hold because it certainly wasn't a face mask or anything on the tackle. So that would be a very, needless to say, very beneficial in this situation to help out the Knight defense.
Sometimes it can be a chop block down the field there a little bit. I don't know if that's what it was or not. I'm just saying that's a potential.
Chieftains backing up, so obviously it's against Potosi Cassville. We'll get the call. It is a chop block, as you mentioned in that area. So what a chop block is a man cannot initiate a block low with the second man blocking high. That is potentially dangerous and illegal. So not only that is more than a 10-yard penalty. That's going to back the Chieftains up 15 yards. Or any other way it could be is you cannot initiate high with another offensive player coming in low. Either way, you cannot block the same individual high and low not being simultaneous.
Coach Weeder, you have a lot more education than me. How far is that? 1st and what? Maybe Nathan has it.
Very, very long.
There you go. Good answer, Nate.
They're going to hand it off, pitch it to Adams, and he is going to get a couple back.
Nice tackle there by Trevor Andrews as Adams tried to hurdle him, but nevertheless Andrews got the job done on that play off to the right side. Adams lined up a little bit wider. If you're able to pick that up on a defense, it tends to be, needless to say, a little bit of a quick pitch. So Adams cheating out just a little bit, using every little bit to his advantage.
So 2nd and 19 here for the Chieftains. They're going to look for a pass here. They're going to set up a little screen of their own. They got guys in front of him. That is the big tight end, Braden Edge. So they get it all back in 2 plays and a little bit more.
So the Knights not able to convert on, oh, sorry, I'm holding it a little too long. Knights not able to convert on their screen there. I finally get it across, allowing the defenders up the field. Nice job by the offensive line, being very patient, being disciplined. In high school football, anytime that the ball is thrown behind the line of scrimmage, you do not have to worry about illegal men downfield. That's different than what you would see on Sundays in the NFL.
Oh, I'm trying to reach out the window here. I can't. There we go. I'm stuck on something.
They hand it off to Adams, and he is going to keep pulling himself in.
He's in.
Looks like he's going to be just short.
Oh, I thought he was in. Okay. Yep, you're right. Just short.
That's
I
what
got
they're
the
marking it
screens.
anyway.
Yep.
Yep,
You're right.
second and a foot.
Don't listen to me. I got a very bad angle right now.
Okie up the middle. Just right under the center and boom.
Yeah, it could be Raz Oki first, obviously, in this situation. Second, very short. You also have your workhorse in Frederick, who's very efficient between the tackles as well.
All right, I'm going to try to go out the window farther. There we go.
2nd and 1 here. They're going to give it to Okie, and he is going to
Raz,
lunge in.
yep. Raz is in for the score.
Touchdown, Potosi, Cassville.
It's actually about 15.8 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point try by Frederick.
We'll see if that score updates here.
Frederick's been the kicker all 3 years of high school. Did some kicking duties for the Chieftains even as a freshman.
He's going to, wow, very nice kick.
We got a flag, and that's going to be running into the kicker, I believe.
So
like he's
most likely
down.
that'll be assessed on the kickoff.
Penalty marker down.
Yep, roughing the kicker. Alrighty, we will be right back. I'm going to read an ad again, so here we go. We'll just give me a second to get everything set up. What do I want? I want a song here. There we go. Again, tonight's second half is brought to you by the Southside Hornet Grill, located on Franklin Street in Scales Mound, Illinois. The Hornet is open Monday through Saturday starting at 7 a.m. and serving a full breakfast, including all of your favorites, including omelets and biscuits and gravy. Or if you want to come down for lunch or dinner, enjoy some classic burgers, pizzas, or their own specialty sandwiches. Dine in or carry out available. For carry out, call 815-845-2417. That number, once again, is 815-845-2417. Or go follow them on Facebook at facebook.com/Southside Hornet. Thanks again to the Southside Hornet Grill for supporting BSMS Knights football. One of our BSMS coaches is actually one of the owners of the Southside Hornet Grill, Mr. Kevin Dewar. Great breakfast if you want to go down. Get a lot of food for a low price. My brother and I, when we go hunting, he decides to call it early a lot of mornings so that we can get down to the Southside Hornet for breakfast. So if we don't see a deer or something by about 8:30, he's like, let's get out of here and go get breakfast. So that's where we go. Alrighty, we are coming back here.
Chieftains are actually going to be kicking off from the Knights' 45-yard line once they mark that penalty off. Roman Frederick was roughed as the kicker. He is fine, walked off the field, so excellent to see. Relatively injury-free evening tonight. Only a few cramps. Since we have a break in the action, we'll mention Potosi Cassville is at Pecatonica Argyle in Blanchardville for the Pecatonica High School homecoming next Saturday at 2 o'clock. Benton Scales Mound Shullsburg will be traveling to homecoming at Southwestern High School, Carnes Field. The Warcats, the newly formed co-op of Southwestern East Dubuque. That will be at 7 o'clock. It's okay with you, Coach Kern. Both games will be on 107.1 if you want to follow the Chieftains and the Knights.
So you were at, are you at Southwestern next week?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So you can listen to Dr. Wiedold on the radio next week.
Steve Prestegard, editor of the Platteville Journal, will be joining me.
They're slightly more professional than our setup, but I'm trying to hold it together. Usually on volleyball nights, I'm a little less professional.
You're doing awesome. It's great to be here next to you, Coach.
So Braden Edge is now going to be the kicker, and he's going to send a sailing punt into the end zone for a touchback.
Yep. Automatic touchback in high school if you kick it into the end zone.
Makes a little more sense. It's the same kickoff that the Knights had to start the second half. Knights trailing, decide to go with the onside. Chieftains up by 2 scores, says, let's play the field position game.
Alrighty, here we go on that side of the field again. Let's get it out of that area.
So 1st and 10 here for the Knights. About 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Dewar under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it. He's going to roll out. He's going to get sacked there by a couple of Chieftains.
Trying to turn his hips there to get the throw off and just didn't have enough time.
Great linebacker flow. Obviously, the sack came from the D lineman, but great linebacker flow by the Chieftains. Three defensive backs dropped. 8-man rush, basically. Dewar unable to get it off for the last play of quarter number 3.
Yep. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. That's the end of the 3rd quarter, as Dr. Wiederholt said. So thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back here. That's a long video. That's the parade here from today for the homecoming game. Scales Mound students coming up participating today. Awesome to see.
1st and 10 here for the Knights. Dewar's going to pass it. He's going to fling it to Max Ween. He's going to make the catch after juggling a little bit. He's going to pass. But overall, nice catch there by Max Weenan.
Yeah, a little bit of a bobble, but he was able to pull it in before going out of the bounds on the Knights sideline. So that'll make it, while it wasn't obviously the first down conversion the Knights wanted, it will make it much more manageable situation for the Knights.
So I don't want to say the Knights need a quick score, but they could use a score quick. Is the way I would say it.
So 3rd and 7 here for the Knights. Dewar under center. Going to take the snap. He's going to look to pass once again. Going to get around. Oh, he fumbled it. Looks like it is
51
recovered by Landon Leahy, though.
Good job of Leahy. Good awareness there to jump on that ball. So what do you do here? You gotta punt it though. There's still this much time left in the game, right?
Yeah, I got to punt it. Braden Edge made a nice play from his defensive end. Didn't technically get credit for a sack there, but held just enough leverage. Big defensive end, 6'3", 225 is a senior. Impact player on that play.
Udehoven, a little bit of a low snap there, but it's going to sit right about at the 49 of the Knights.
Dewar did a good job of handling that snap. It was rolling to him on the ground and still getting that kickoff. It's easy for a high school student to panic in that situation and try to run with it, but he did a good job of picking it up and kicking it away.
Knights definitely needing a stop. Can't afford to go down 3 scores here in the 4th quarter.
So here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Chieftains. They're going to fake the handoff to, and they're going to give it to Adams. He's going to get outside. He's going to give a stiff arm, mean stiff arm there by Eli Adams, and he's going to get the first down.
A little bit of counterplay. Adams from his left halfback position coming across the formation with the twins to the left. Low coming to the left. Counter coming back, knowing that the Knights are going to have to pursue big time. Nice call by Coach Siegert and his coaching staff on that first down play.
Taney coming back on there for the tackle position.
First and 10 here for the Knights. Or I'm sorry, the Chieftains. They're going to hand it off to Frederick. It looks like he almost got him with the horse collar.
The horse collar rule is a little tricky. It's not what everybody thinks it is, but and it's easy to get misled by a jersey grab or something like that, so you never know.
Second play in a row, Potosi Cassville has changed up their formation a little bit, going twins to the left side. That time trying to spread out that left linebacker or right linebacker a little bit, but just coming back with an interior trap run. Roman Frederick continues to run very hard for the Chieftains.
Second and 7 here for the Chieftains. Okie under center. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it once again to Adams. He is going to be, looks like maybe a yard short of the first down.
It's going to be close. Referee's taking a look right now, deciding they very well may measurement as a referee asks the clock to stop.
Yep, they're definitely going to bring in the sticks, I think, aren't they? Yep, here they come. Here's the replay, though. This little run there. Right off the left side, right guard tackle in there, I think. I don't remember. Let's take a look.
Yep, motion to the right. Benton Scales Mount Shullsburg does an excellent job of staying home. Collapse it, just not able to step up just quick enough. One missed tackle on the play allows him to get close to the first down, and we'll see what the definition of close is here just a moment. Close means the length of a football.
First down, Chieftains.
Not only is it a first down, it keeps the clock running, which is exactly what you're looking to do if you're a Chieftain at this point.
Yeah, first down.
First and 10, Potosi Cassville.
And the clock is currently correct. 9:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Good job, Weegs. Getting out of the press box is just what you needed.
First and 10 here. They're going to give it to Adams once again, and he's going to get stopped there by, can't quite see it. Looks like Landon Leahy.
Yep.
Tackle by Leahy.
Leahy limping just a little bit, maybe partially out of fatigue, but nice tackle on the play. We'll see here if the Chieftains slow their offense down a little bit or if they continue to stay in rhythm.
I would assume with the way they've been running the ball, Coach Siegert's going to be perfectly content trying to just run some more time off the clock as the night goes on. But
yep, as they're going to hand it to Adams once again. Or was that Friedrich? Yeah, it looks like Adams. No, it was Friedrich.
Yep. Roman Frederick. So great 1-2 punch that the Chieftains have between Eli Adams and Roman Frederick. Only two backs to get a carry last game in our victory against Mineral Point. Only two backs to get a carry here this evening against the Knights.
So 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Chieftains. And take the snap. He's going to hand it to Frederick once again.
Frederick to the carry.
This is a big 4th down play, needless to say, at this point in the game. So it's going to be 4th and a long 2 right now for the Chieftains. If the Knights can get a stop here, they're still within the realm of this game. Needless to say, the clock is working against them. A conversion here puts the Knights in a
4th and 2.
very tough situation.
here's where I throw my plug out again to give us a little like there on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching tonight. And don't forget to subscribe to us while you get a chance. I'm going to throw that T-shirt graphic up one more time to encourage people to order a shirt through for their fight night.
4th and 2 here. Okie's going to take the snap. He's going to pitch it outside Adams, and he...
I think he's going to be short. It's going to depend on his
He is
spot.
going to be short, I think.
But I believe his left knee was down.
Let's wait and see. I do have that replay, but I want to watch their signal.
Well, might as well be safe and measure just this close to the sticks, but I believe his left knee was
Down by
down.
Wheaton.
So we'll watch the replay because I'm not going to have a good shot of the angle or the...
Time out for measurement.
Just a quick pitch off to the left.
Not gonna work.
Nope, not going to work. Quick pitch off to the right side, left side of the Knights defense, and indeed he was down. So that is a big stop by the Knights. Needless to say,
Captain scale down
Knights
Silver,
need
take
to
the one
convert
down.
on this drive.
1st and 10.
So Benton Scales Mount Shullsburg gets the ball back. They're going to definitely need a quick score here. They do have that ability between, Weagle and Lawrence. They're definitely quick scorers. So, and Weenan for sure too. So there's a chance there at all times of them scoring, but they've got to get something going here.
So 1st and 10 here for the Knights. Dewar's going to take the snap after Sandler goes in motion. They're going to hand it off to Montani. He's going to shake off a couple of defenders, run through a couple, and he's going to stay on his feet. He's going to get a big chunk there. Colin Montani.
Also, Colin Montani able to run quickly.
So excellent job by Colin Montani on the run, breaking that trap play up the middle, breaking a couple tackles. But let's give credit to Braden Edge coming off his right defensive end position, not giving up, pursuing all the way down the field, finding himself getting in on the tackle, which is a huge play. Love the pursuit by the senior.
And we're going hurry up here, so we got to get back on the ball.
1st and 10 here. Dewar drops back to pass. Stepping up, throwing it deep. Nate Lawrence, he's got him. Oh, no, he dropped it.
Oh. And I don't think I got that drop in there. It's a hard conversion there for me.
Excellent job by Dewar, scrambling, getting his hips turned, threw it over the top of the defender. Hating it, Lawrence just not able to pull it in.
My replay malfunction on that one. Let's see if I got it.
2nd and 10.
Knights so close on a few occasions here this evening, just not quite able to make the play, referring back to what appeared to be a sack, strip, fumble recovery in that north end zone that was called an incomplete pass. Potosi Cassville scores on the last play of the second quarter. Drop touchdown pass here potentially. Those little things are adding up right now against the Knights.
So after the incompletion, it's going to be 2nd and 10. They're going to hand to Montani. Montani's going to get to the outside. He's going to get a couple yards, and he is going to get the 1st down here.
Nice hard run there by Montani.
Yeah, second hard run on this series.
The clock is currently correct again, so that it's not official, but it is very close to correct. So there's just over 7 minutes left here in the game.
40-yard line.
Referee winds the clock after the 1st down. Knights picking up their step just a little bit under these circumstances.
Here we go, 1st and 10, Dewar under center. Going to take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff to Lawrence. He's going to roll out left. He's going to pass it to Max Whedon. No, just out.
Dewar's pass intended for Wheaton.
Another crucial drop there by the Knights.
Yeah, another nice pass by Jacob Dewar. Knights just not able to pull it in. As I mentioned before, it's just been the little things tonight that have just added up to this 21-6 deficit.
What's Max's relation to Kyle Weenan?
Cousins.
Cousins.
Dad brothers.
Kyle was quarterback when Dr. Wiederholt and I helped out with the football team here.
And he is now Dr. Weenan.
Is he really?
He's now Dr. Weenan, absolutely.
In what? What's the specialty?
Physical therapy, graduate of Clark in our graduate program, so he passed his boards here just about a month ago.
Awesome.
So after another incompletion, it's going to be 2nd and 10. Dewar's going out left to pass. He's going across his body. He's going to throw it to Lawrence. Once again, that looked like PI. Yep, there it is.
There it is, yep. Oh, excellent pass by Jacob Dewar. Threw it over the top of the safety. Safety comes back, interferes on the play, so that's going to be a 1st down for the Knights.
Here's that play again.
That was a very nice throw there.
It was a nice throw. And yeah, he got there a little early.
And didn't get his head turned around either, which technically is different than the NFL, but nevertheless initiated the contact, hence drawing the flag.
Right. What's the other NFL rule that everybody always tries to apply to intentional grounding? Maybe everybody thinks it's
intentional grounding is one. I'll talk about the other here after this play.
So here we go, 1st and 10 here for the Knights after the pass interference. They're going to hand it off to Montani once again, and he's going to get hit by, look like, number 50, Aiden Uppana.
I think what you're referring to, Coach, is in high school football, there's no such thing as what they would call an uncatchable pass.
Oh, yeah.
So in the NFL, if they deem it's uncatchable, the interference is waved off.
That is the one I was thinking of.
Dewar took the snap. He's rolling out left. Shakes off the sack. Delivers a strike. Incomplete.
Try to get that one, but I don't know if we'll get it.
Great play there by Jacob Dewar to at least avoid the sack.
Yep, almost rolled into necessarily the rush by the right defensive end for Potosi Cassville. Lawrence is able to pick him up, just not quite as much as you want. Dewar gets his feet turned around, now be able to make the completion. So it's 4 down territory. Knights don't need to convert necessarily here on 3rd and 6, but while that would be nice, even if they can make it 4th and a little bit more manageable, that would still be a positive in this situation.
So 3rd and 5 here for the Knights. Dewar under center. Lawrence in motion. Gonna hand it right to Montaigne. He's got a little bit of a hole. Nice shoestring tackle there, though.
Falls forward. This is going to be very close. Referees stop it. Maybe bringing in the chains. Referee looks over his shoulder.
First down.
Deciding to give the first down. So
Montaigne does a good job there of finding that hole there, cutting outside. Nice little cut there by him. Nice shoestring tackle there by the Potosi Cassville player as well.
he has been, needless to say, the key of this current drive for the Knights.
Absolutely. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Knights.
Dewar under center here. He's going to hand it off once again to Montaigne. He's going to pick up another chunk of yardage. And
Down to about the 4.
yeah, I was going to say inside the 5 at least.
Looks like it's going to be another Knight first down inside the 5. Official, nope, saying just a little bit. Nope, believe he's
Short.
well. He's giving both motions right now, so now he's going to stop the
There
clock.
we go.
Checks in with the
Clock
officials.
operator Jeff Savatsky all over that one.
All right, going to be a first down.
1st and goal.
Yep. So 1st and goal here for the Knights. They're gonna Dewar's gonna roll out. He's got his man Charlie Weagle. Nice throw there. Nice catch.
Nice
Touchdown
pass.
Knights. Nice play there by the Knights.
So have to believe here the Knights usually go for 2 anyway. This is a situation where they would obviously go for 2 down by 15. If they're able to get another touchdown, 2-point conversion,
There's Weagle
they
circled.
could find themselves with a victory yet here this evening. Big play right now. If they're not able to convert on this, they're down by 9, which still leaves it a 2-possession game. So this is a significant play in the outcome of this football game.
It's a very nice throw by Jacob Dewar on that one.
Dewar passes it. Ooh. Tough
Just out of the
play,
reach.
Out of the reach, Nate Lawrence there.
Extra point is no
So
good.
we'll see what the Knights decide to do because, as I said, with them not able to convert that 2-point conversion, they're down by 9, which is obviously a 2-score game. With 5:41 left, do they try to kick it deep and try to get a stop, or do they kick the onside needing a recovery knowing that they need 2 scores in order to be successful here this evening?
We'll be right back. Just a minute. The clock on your screens is accurate. There is 5:41 left here in the 4th quarter. BSMS just scored, but has not converted a 2-point conversion tonight, so they are down 9 with that 5:41 left. So they're going to need something to happen here in order to get a chance at this game. What do you do here? Do you go for the onside, Coach?
I think you do because you need that 2 scores. If the Knights convert there, obviously they're going to kick it deep, but the way Potosi Cassville can grind it out on the ground with Eli Adams and Roman Frederick, the 2 workhorses, if you get the ball back, there's only going to be maybe 3 minutes left, and that's including a 3 and out. So we'll see what the Knights decide to do. Not an easy decision, nevertheless.
So Dewar to kick off.
Definitely.
They
an
are going
onside,
to
yep.
do the onside.
Oh,
Oh,
touched
he
by
lost
that-
it.
Yep,
Boom.
touched by the Potosi
Wow.
kid. And that was really a big mistake, and I hate to call it out on a high school student, but if he doesn't touch it, the ball's not going to go 10 yards, and it's automatically going to be Potosi Cassville football. But due to the fact that he came up and played it, bounced off his shoulder pads, and the Knights recover, the Knights have life here yet this evening. Mental mistake by the front line of the Chieftains.
4-yard line.
And that is tough. It was rolling. It probably wasn't going to make it, but it was at like 7 yards. So high school kid definitely going to think I should probably get on that. And
So here we go. After the recovery, 1st and 10 here for the Knights. Dewar under center.
big
Takes a
drive
snap. Gonna hand to Montaigne. Stuffed at the line.
Montaigne on the ball. Carrier.
Got to think that Potosi's going to focus on Montaigne after his last drive, and we're going to have a late flag here.
Not sure what that is. I mean, it was a scrum in the middle. No,
I think we're going to
Didn't
have
see any
a personal
contact.
foul. Yep.
Defense. So that's big.
that is very big. Another second mental mistake on the Chieftains in
Personal
back-to-back
foul on
plays.
Cassville Potosi. 15-yard penalty. First down Knights.
Here are the Knights. Let's get the play call in. Let's get to the line.
This is where I like to look for like Weenan or somebody on a rollout. Clock is running. 5:26 left on the actual clock here.
So the Knights right up to the line, Dewar under center, 1st and 10. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it to Montani. He's going to get a couple, maybe 4 on the carry. He's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Nice hard run. Once again, we'll see if the Knights have. Looks like they had 2 plays called coming out of
Yep,
that.
Weagle's
penalty,
already lined up to go. So.
which is a great decision in this case.
So 2nd and 5 here. After the hurry up, Dewar's going to take the snap. He's going to look for the fake.
Looking for Weagle.
Just like you called earlier in the game, Dr. Wiederholt, you said that maybe they could fake that bubble and go deep, and they did exactly that.
So tried to set that up earlier on. This time, Charlie Weagle just gave a great effort just over his outstretched arms. So 4-down territory. Once again, don't necessarily need to convert here. Even 4 or 5 yards here would make it 4th and very manageable. So we'll see what the Knights decide to do. Do not need to pass in this situation.
4:52 is right, so here we go. Under 5 minutes left in this game.
3rd and 5, Dewar under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll out. Look out, look out. Got his intercepted. He had nobody.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. Yeah, I thought he might have.
He almost scooped under it.
Almost.
Once again, the left defensive end, number 99, Braden Edge, making his presence known here. The big senior caused Jacob Dewar to get rid of it a little bit quicker than he wanted to. Laid a big hit on him. Good to see Jacob Dewar just fine. Needless to say, huge 4th and 6 for the Knights.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the, end of it if they don't get it, but it's still going to be pretty close to that if they don't. They're going to need a 1st down here.
Very tough if they don't get it. So 4th and 5. Dewar's going to take the snap. He's going to pitch it out to Lawrence.
I thought he was looking to pass it for a second, but nope.
He is not going to get it.
All right, so the Knights needing a stop, and probably more importantly than that, really looking to need a turnover here, is you got to believe Potosi Cassville once again is just going to feed their 2 workhorses, Roman Frederick between the tackles, and if they do try to go wide, it tends to be to Eli Adams.
I'm not so sure he didn't have Weagle there as an option. Weagle turned and looked for the ball like he maybe Lawrence might pass it to him, but I don't think that was the call. I think it was just a toss, but Weagle was looking for it.
So 4:41 left here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 for the Chieftains. They're going to hand it right off there to Eli Adams.
We'll see if the Knights take a timeout in this situation, needing to stop the clock.
Go backward, it looks like. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 maybe coming up.
Coach Bastian decides to keep it in his back pocket yet at this point.
Replay is messed up again. Yep, that's just a lost replay. Go back. There we go. Technical difficulties.
Potosi Cassville very deliberate in getting up to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 here. As the clock's winding down, getting under 4 minutes. They're going to hand it to Adams.
They faked me out there.
And he's going to just get back to the line of scrimmage, and Coach Bastian's going to use his 2nd timeout of the half, I believe.
Yep, decides to use it on 3rd down. We're going into 3rd down here instead of after that 1st down play. So Knights can still get a stop here. They're still alive, but obviously time is not in their factor in this 3rd and long. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Seegert decides to do here. Does he keep it on the ground, stay conservative, knowing that an incomplete pass would stop the clock? Or does he maintain the aggression on offense, trying to get the first, trying to put this game away?
Just under 4 minutes left here in Benton as Potosi Cassville leads BSMS 21-12. We've got 5 schools and 2 states out on the field right now. That's pretty cool to see for these small schools. That's what you got to do these days if you want to keep playing 11-player football and sometimes even 8-player football.
Here we go. 3rd and 9 coming up here for the Chieftains. Okie under center. He's going to take it himself. And he is going to pick up the 1st down, and going down the sideline, he's going to cut back toward the middle, and he is going to go all the way for a Chieftain touchdown.
Touchdown, Okie.
Nice Nice play design by Potosi Cassville because he did have the run pass option, decided to run it, and then this was a natural all-around ability by by Raz Oki. Excellent individual effort, excellent play call on that play. Chieftains go up by 3 scores.
Nice blocks there too, but
Yeah, nice downfield blocks, all that stuff. That's what happens sometimes when you come out of that timeout. You give the other team a chance to, come up with something like that. So they are going to kick this extra point. They've done so all night. He's a pretty good kicker. That's where I jinx him probably. Nope, can't jinx him. And we got another running in. Nope, never mind. I thought they called a penalty. They did not.
Yep, it was well after. It looked like a little bit of a
Potosi Cassville, 28.
acting job maybe, but nevertheless, no flag on the play, but a huge score for Potosi Cassville. So for your BSMS, you're still down by 2 scores. You can look at it positively that way if you can get the 2 2-point conversions. So this game is not necessarily over yet.
That's Ron Kading down on the sidelines for Potosi Cassville. Local legend. Said last night on the volleyball stream, every team, every town needs a Ron Kading. I always want to say Gene Kading. Wasn't he the coach for like Purdue or something? Yeah, see, I always want to say
forever.
Yeah. Ron was a pretty good baseball coach there for Potosi. So awesome guy. Always good to see. I think he runs their summer rec baseball and softball too. He's just a busy dude.
Braden Edge to kick off for the Chieftains. Lawrence and Weagle back to return. Very nice kick again. Weagle's going to take this one up. Met by a couple of Chieftains.
So one has to believe the Knights are going to go to the air in this situation. Let's hope that our front line can maintain. We may need to go a little bit more of a max protect with the running backs, but we'll see. We do have the threats downfield, especially in Chaz Weagle.
They have run a couple of halfback option passes with Nate Lawrence this year, and last week they ran one that resulted in a touchdown. So I'm sure Potosi's ready for it, but I would be surprised to see that.
The Chieftains haven't changed their defense. Thought they might go to more of a 4-3 look, dropping 2 safeties back. Decide to stay in their traditional 4-4 front.
So 1st and 10 here. Dewar's going to hand it off.
Yeah, I think we got a player down, so I'm going to move that camera.
Montaigne on the carry.
Yep, Chieftain runs off the field, which is good to see. Just a little bit of a rotation there.
Gain of a yard, make it 2nd down and 9.
So you got to get going here if
Yeah,
you're
I don't
betting
know.
Skills Mount Shullsburg. $317 is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Close enough.
Yep.
Good job, Weeks.
So here we go, 2nd and 9 here. Dewar in the shotgun. He's going to drop back pass. He's going to throw a bullet to...
Dewar's pass intended for Sandlin.
It's over towards Weagle, over his head.
Incomplete.
Yeah, between Weagle and Sandlin there. So not sure if there was a mix-up in the route, but he threw it right between the two. So 3rd and 9. That time, as you would expect, the Knights go spread with 4 receivers. Double twins look.
Dave Weagle texting me, by the way, he's a little cocky now that the scoreboard's running, telling me that he knows better than me. So next time we have a live stream, I'm going to hand him my bag full of wires and cables, and we're going to see if Dave can get a live stream running. Good luck, Dave.
3rd and 9 here for the Knights. They're going to drop back pass. Step up. He's going to heave one downfield to Sandlin, incomplete.
Dewar's pass intended for Sandlin.
So I think it's safe to say right now this is 4th and ball game. 4th and 9 here. Knights don't convert here.
4th and 9.
Potosi Cassville, in theory, can't necessarily run the game out, but it would probably be way too much to overcome.
Knights break the huddle here. This is it. 4th and about 9.
Dewar in the shotgun. take the snap, drop back, throwing it short underneath the Lawrence, and he is going to be short, I would say.
Nice play. I like that play on a first or second down more than I like it there. But still a good call. Just not going to get that first down, I don't think. They've been measuring a lot of them tonight, haven't they?
Yep, nice crossing route, nice completion, but as we said, concern for the Knights is it's just a half yard short.
And again, this is a good time to remind everybody that we have 4 officials here tonight, and that is not by design or anybody's fault. It's just a matter of there is a first down Potosi Cassville. There is a shortage of officials, so in all sports. So what sports? Mr. Dresser still here? No, he's not. I was going to say, what sports hurting the most? It's probably that baseball, softball area. But, yeah, football's starting to get there. Basketball's getting there. Volleyball's tough. So,
yeah, I don't think there's a sport right now that
not
there's
hurting.
a surplus.
Yeah.
Don't expect the Chieftains to take a knee here, but obviously they will be very conservative, keeping it on the ground.
Yeah, what do we have? 1 timeout left?
Yep. Oki's going to hand it off here to, we got a new guy in the ball game. It looks like number 32, Isaiah Groom.
Isaiah Groom on the carry.
Chieftains subbing a couple different guys in right now,
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
knowing that if they maintain possession, they're going to move to 4-1 on the year. Their only loss coming over in a crossover game at Belleville, week number 2, I believe, of the season.
And I think they're 1-1 in conference.
Hand off there to Adams, I want to say.
Yep, Potosi Cassville victory
No, it is
over
not.
Mineral Point last week, and a defeat, as we mentioned.
And
at
Hawk
Belleville
for the
week
carry.
2.
Ender Hawk with the carry there.
So the clock is at about 2 minutes now. Yep, 2 minutes on the dot. The one on the screen is not right
3rd
at the
and
moment.
4.
So there are 2 minutes left in this game, and Potosi Cassville moving the ball. They got about 3rd and 4 left here.
If they're able to get a first down here, they would at that point be able to take a knee. They continue to sub in. Chieftain faithful here this evening, applauding for their young men.
He's going to hand it off there. He's going to get the first down, and that'll pretty much do it.
Yep, that'll allow them to take a knee.
And I fully anticipate
Isaiah
they will at
Groom.
this point.
For the first down.
And you never know. Sometimes you get those JV guys in too, and you want to get them, or those juniors
Sure.
that are guys that don't play as much, and you want to get them a score too. But yeah, another time for you to mention next week. You're at Southwestern for BSMS versus another. That's got 2 states, 5 schools, but technically, I mean, 2 Illinois schools, and that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's way cool. So 3 co-ops now. Benton Scales Mound was the original. Then it became Blackhawk Warren, and now Southwestern East Dubuque, the third that I'm aware of in the United States. And at one time, it was just BSMS,
Yeah.
the only one by state co-op.
How long is that how long was the BSM one?
Geez, I want to say like 84. I'm sure there's someone that would have that exact answer.
So Potosi Cassville does take the knee, so that's going to run out our clock here tonight. So again, thanks for tuning in. I want to thank Dr. Matt Wiederholt for joining me tonight. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you.
And also, maybe next time I'll have the telestrator working a little bit better.
Yeah, I'll put a little more grease on my finger or something. I don't know what it was.
And you are on the call next week on what station?
Yeah, 107.1. Tune in to listen to the Knights against the Warcats, the newly formed co-op of Southwestern East Dubuque.
Yep. And Nathan Kelleher, thank you for joining us once again.
Always.
And congratulations on your Homecoming King nomination.
Thank you.
And enjoy homecoming. Thank you. You weren't out TPing my yard the other day, were you?
No.
I knew you wouldn't do it, Nathan. Thank you very much for not doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks again to you two for joining me tonight. And that is going to call it for a night here in Benton. Final score 28-12 in favor of Potosi Cassville. Thanks again for tuning in with us tonight. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe on your way out. I'm going to throw that shirt logo up again for just a second. Give you one more chance if you're from Shullsburg or Benton especially, and you're going to be at that volleyball match on the 29th. Purchase a shirt to help out Liz Gore and her family. They'll be in time for that match so everybody can wear them and show their support. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Thanks to our sponsors, Benton State Bank and the Southside Hornet Grill, for sponsoring tonight's football game. And we are out of here. So next week we don't have any home live streams. We will not be home for that volleyball tournament on Saturday. We will not be live on that volleyball tournament on Saturday. So if you want to watch that, you're going to have to come in person and watch that one. And then we'll be back, I think, the week after that for some stuff. So thanks again, and everybody stay safe and take care. Thanks again for tuning in. Let me find my, there they are. See you later.